Yo, what up? This dude, oh my God, yo, I'm not even gonna lie. This man was just over here. Watch, he's gonna come out of nowhere. I said, yo. All I said was, yo. And this man just, you know what time it is. This guy, like, I could do anything else most days. I was in here yesterday and I wasn't doing anything but playing Overwatch for a little bit. Did he come over here? No, this man sat in his bed, minded his business, and he just comes over here and you're knocking over my stuff again. Like, get out of here. Yo, shoo. Because you're doing stuff. You're doing too much. Like, yo, I don't know how you do it. You got two. I can only imagine having two of these. Drive me crazy, honestly. Give him some treats. That was his last one. He has no more treats. Me and him are both on a sugar diet. Well, actually, I had to get some sugar recently. I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, he's on a treat diet soon. It ain't gonna be nothing but dog food for a while. Lopez, what's going on, bro? Dunch, I see you, man. This man, he's like excited for Christmas. This man can't wait. It's Christmas. Yo, I'm happy for you. I'm happy because you're happy. All right. To me, I don't celebrate Christmas. It's not my thing. But, you know, to each his own. To those of you that are really all for it. Yo, my man Sriracha coming through. Still sub for 34 months. Bro, that's almost 3 years, bro. Almost 3 years. That's love, dog. Mad love. Shout out to my brother Sriracha, man. Appreciate the support. Love the hat. Thank you so much, man. I've had it for a minute now. But, yo, if you're just now seeing it, it's kind of because I wear it backwards. Speaking of which, law. There it is. Chrome dome. There you go. I just shaved it again, too. Like, I had to do something about it today. Because, yeah. Yeah, so I was in Law Stream the other day, and they were talking about, I don't know, there was some hate towards bald people or whatever. But, like, wait a minute. I'm bald. So she was like, wait a minute, you're bald? She didn't know. So yeah, I've been bald since 2019, summer of 2019. I went to E3 and like my hair was short, like super short, but like it was starting to like pretty much be where it is now. And it was just thinning out so much at the top that I was just like, you know what? Go ahead and just take it off. Just let it go. Kelly, what up, love? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in on the YouTube side of things. Appreciate you. Yeah, but you suited. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, dude. I'm letting my beard is starting to fully like darken up now. So I'm like, all right, cool. You got something back here because it was killing me on the bright side recently. Like I'm not used to not having hair to a certain extent. Like I'm used to just having this. Like if you can imagine me just having this and nothing on the sides, like that was normal for me. I might even have like a chin strap thing going on. And a lot of people probably remember when I had that going on, but then like 2 years of beardom. Yeah, let's go that 2 years of beardom. That's what I had for a while, but nah, here we are. And I appreciate you too, Lopez. Thank you so much. And I saw what you said, Sriracha treats only diet. I can't do that, man. So just to give everybody like a little heads up on yesterday. If you've seen it in Discord, I said I wasn't getting on yesterday. I got real sick. And the reason why I got sick is because I've been putting myself through like this experimental phase of not having sugar. Sorry, there was something on my face. Not having sugar for a while. And I took sugar out of my diet for a bit. And like, not that it was killing me, but my body was like, I need sugar. And like, and when I say sugar, I'm talking about like added sugar, not like the sugar that you would get from like eating carbs and stuff like that. Just regular old sugar. Not like I'm taking teaspoons of sugar, but like I was dipping and dabbing in sweets and stuff like that. Can't even like sit here and stunt. I have a 7-Eleven that's near me and I can't stunt on y'all. I love Slurpees. So like I was getting them from time to time and like it was getting to me. Even honey has sugar too. But like all right, so there's a certain amount of sugar you're supposed to have in your body. Like on average, I believe it's 32 grams of sugar per day. And that's based on a 2,100 caloric diet, if I'm not mistaken. And like if you take that out, like if you were to do the math or whatever, I think that's like maybe 200 calories, if anything, of your diet. That's all the sugar you're supposed to get in a day, I guess you could say. And like I reduced it a lot, so I really wasn't doing a lot of sugar like that, and it was like getting to me. And I just the other day, I guess like I just couldn't take it, and like my body couldn't take it either. So like I just was not feeling well. I was very nauseated, irritated, headaches, all that. So like, bro, dropping all this knowledge for free right now. So, well, I'm gonna be Sriracha, I never told you, bro. So Mondays and Fridays, I actually do these fitness streams. So we'll have one tomorrow for sure. And then this is where I'm really going to get into it. That's not today. We're playing Final Fantasy, but tomorrow we're going to be talking about it. And I know I probably won't do it tomorrow. I'll probably hold off, considering tomorrow's Christmas. Nobody wouldn't give a fuck about sugar in their diet on Christmas Day. People opening presents and eating everything. They don't give a so I had to think about that for a moment. Love it, bro. You know I'm all for it. Oh, I know you are 100%. So I appreciate you. See, I'm going to be educating folks tomorrow. If you don't get out of here, fatty, this man, he heard that bag crunch. I got to throw it away. And he was just like, hold up down. That's a treat for me. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow for you. Not tomorrow. I keep saying tomorrow. I'm going to do it someday this week. Probably, it'll likely be Tuesday. If anything, we'll talk about it. This is the final week of the year and everything. So like, hope you guys are excited, man. A whole new year is about to be upon us, man. Christmas is tomorrow. And Merry Christmas Eve to all of you that do celebrate it and everything. I don't really know like the days for Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all those other holidays. Like, happy holidays to you and yours. That's all I'm going to say. I don't do all that stuff. I'm not celebrating Christmas this year. I'm chilling. I'm in my own right. I'm cooling right now, if anything. But again, I appreciate all the love that you guys bring. And you know, the biggest blessing out of Christmas, if anything, is that I get to spend it with people that I enjoy and I appreciate. So I will be here tomorrow, still doing Final Fantasy. I'm gonna kick it with you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. So thank you guys. Again, shout out to Lopez. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Surat. Shout out to Law. Shout out to Dunch. Thank you guys so much for showing up, man. I appreciate y'all. So thank you again. So today we're gonna go through Final Fantasy. We're gonna talk some more stuff. And yo, Law, I just found out some stuff. Well, not even more so found out, but like I guess you could say there was things that I missed and things that we discussed that I want to say I forgot, but I didn't touch base with you on recently. So we definitely gotta like talk about some things. Say, yeah, I'm just here going through VODs before I pack. Okay. How much more? And well, how long until you leave, if you don't mind me asking? And the one thing I was going to say, for those of you that are like Final Fantasy VII fans, like if you're really into like this particular game and you like it and want to know more about it and everything, that like I'm here for you. But if you're doing stuff on your own, or if you know about like the series in general, there was a movie that came out to this game in particular. So all the events that happened 2 years later in this movie called Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Now, Law and Kelly, if you didn't know, guess what? They're fucking bringing the movie to theaters. They're already, I don't know if they already done it to like I guess like in Japan or whatever, but they're bringing it here to the States too apparently. And apparently there's like an additional 20 minutes of footage, 12 or 20 minutes. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but apparently there's more footage. So yeah, I have to check that out. You said they are doing it like right before the drop of Rebirth. They are? Interesting. Well, I have to see, like, I think it's gonna be at like certain places too. So I'll have to look into it. And if not, I mean, eventually it'll be available online at some point. I imagine probably right after Rebirth, or probably. So let's see. It's an extended edition. I'm curious as to what they're gonna have in there. It's gonna be interesting though. And let's see. We all moving around. I leave on the first. You're leaving on where the hell are you going on the first? Hold on. Maybe I'm confused by what you said. But Sriracha, I guess you could say, yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to get people moving on the first. Like the goal is to get everybody like healthy. Like the point is to move, get your butt up out of your chair if you can. That is 6 weeks. Jesus. It's a long time away from home, man. I know the missus and the little man gonna miss you, but now I mean, like, do what you gotta do to support them and come back home safely. I don't know if you got to do a tour or anything. Like, I don't know what TDY stands for, but like, I just need you to come back, man. That's it. Just make sure you do the job and get the fuck back. That's all. Straight up, man. I know what you do. I don't want to say it's the dangerous job, but I mean, it's something that most people won't do. Just put it like that. Shout out to my man Sriracha. In case y'all didn't know, he's also a veteran in the game. I don't know, how long have you been a vet for? Like 15, 18 years now? I don't know. Like, my man been in it for a minute. That's all I know. So salute to him. And what up, Blaze? 12 motherfucking years, man. Salute, brother. Salute. I mean, that's a tough job to fill, and not too many people are willing to do it. Said my body dying slowly. I believe it. But you got this, brother. You got this. Just know when it's ready, when you ready to stop, you know what to do. You say, yeah, it's not an open release, so not a lot of theaters will get it, but I think you can buy the extended edition already. For real? All right, so if you get a link, let me know so I can find it, because there's the complete edition, which that came out on Blu-ray some years back. I want to say 10, 12 years ago, if anything. And then you have the original, which, oh, that's what I wanted to show. I'm pretty sure you know this one. That like this was a must for me. I remember when this launched, I was like, I'm grabbing this. I got this before I got the DVD. And then you got this, which is the collector's, and it has again these things here, a bunch of them. I can't show them all. Man, I like this one a lot, but whatever. You've seen most of them, if anything. I think there's one with Sephiroth, and then I think there's one with Barrett. Tifa's in there, Kuja. Yeah, that whole thing. Then you got the game. I said the game, the movie. And then it has a script. And then a novel, which is pretty dope. And you said, I got the game. I'm sorry, I got the one that came with Cloud and the motorcycle. Cloud and the motorcycle. Are you talking about the collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake? Because, oh, you're talking about the one with the upgraded Fenrir and his Avon Children outfit, the play arts thing. I seen that shit when I went to Canada, and they wanted it for like 500, and I was like, damn, if only I had 500 to spend, I would have bought it right then and there, man. Like, yo, that was super, super dope when I seen it. And like, I mean, obviously I'm broke as a joke. I ain't got the money to get something like that, but that is pretty damn epic that you have that. You got all the cool collector's editions, man. I'm a little jealous, Kelly, straight up, but it's cool because I got the remake collector's edition, which again, I think I talked to you guys about it before. Like, it doesn't really come with anything special other than like you get the deluxe edition of the game, and then you get the play arts Kai figurine of Cloud and the Fenrir. And yeah, again, I was saying it earlier, I know exactly which one you're talking about because I seen it, but I didn't know, like, I guess they sold it separately. So like you can get the Advent Children version of him and like I guess the play arts Kai figurine along with the bike. I think another person that has it, Kasumi Ken, I think that's what her name is on here. It's another Final Fantasy fan. Next time I see Kasumi Sin, that's what it is. I said Ken, it's Sin. Her name is Kasumi though, but like she is a Final Fantasy fan just like me, and she has it. She actually has it sitting on her like her shelf along with like Barrett and Vincent. She has a Vincent play arts figure that I fucking want too. So yeah. Need a figure of Cloud on the Segway. I just need it. You know they're gonna do it. So if you go to the Square Enix shop and you look at their figurines and everything, obviously they got stuff from like Nier, like Dragon Quest and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure at some point once Rebirth drops, they're gonna go ahead and drop those too, because it took them a while to do Jesse. I think they did Biggs. I don't know if they did Wedge, but I know they did Rufus, Red 13, Reno, Rude, Sephiroth, clearly. If I didn't say Red 13 already, but yeah, they did Red 13 as well. And then they did the cycle that Cloud was on when they did that little bike scene in the game. They had that in there. And somebody just dropped a follow. I did not see who it was. Give me a sec. But yo, I appreciate that support, man. Give me one moment. I gotta peep. It just said somebody followed. Or did somebody just sub? I don't hold up real quick. Twitch is bugging. Hold up real quick. I swear I just saw like a little. Okay, there you go. MMFWC. I think I see that right. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Said I have a Tifa play arts too, but no clue where I got it. Think maybe I won it in a divorce. Hey, listen, that's all that matters. You got it. It don't matter how you got it, but you got it. He said if they do, I will straight do a subathon for it. I will not be playing. Yo, if they do it, you know it's gonna be about like 200 and some change. That's my estimate. The bike along with Cloud is like 300 alone, but if you get the bike with Cloud and Jesse, I think that was like I want to say 300 to 400 when I saw it on a squareenix store a while back. It's probably still there, to be honest. I don't think they sell out of play arts figures unless like it's like super in demand or something like that, because I still have like, I don't want to move my camera, but I am. So you go up, you look at my shelf there, you see Cloud with the Fenrir and the original copy of Final Fantasy VII. There goes Tifa, and then Barrett's in there. That's the music collector's edition. Behind it, I have it hiding, is the PC version of Final Fantasy VII. And then I took it down because I was drawing last night, which I'll show you my drawings at some point. I was actually like learning, well, I was more so practicing how to draw Tifa, and I made my own little version of her recently, so I'll show that off at some point. But yeah, I have the Final Fantasy VII Remake Ultimanium book. Sorry, have that. So I just want Cloud awkwardly standing on the Segway, that's all. Maybe we could split the call and share custody. You guys are wild, man. I love y'all. And that's pretty cool. I didn't think you guys could send messages to one another. And Slam Dunk DMC, sorry, man, I missed your comment. He said, I wouldn't mind a statue of Sid raging at Cloud with a speech bubble saying, shut up, sit your ass down on that chair and drink your goddamn tea. So I forgot what they're called, but you may be able to find somebody. They're called dioramas. That's what they're called. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but if you know what I'm talking about, cool. But if you don't, it's like this little cube-shaped box, and they put like little polygon or like pixel figures, and they'll put the stuff like from the game in there. So it'll look like exactly like this little 3D diorama thing. So it'll have the whole layout and whatnot. So I just seen one the other day where they did, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VI, they have it to where they have the cast running away from the train, but they actually have the one where he's doing a somersault, and that's like the suplex that he does on the train. If you've ever, like, again, if you play Final Fantasy VI, you know what I'm talking about. They have that. So if I come across it again, I think it's somewhere in my Instagram feed. I'll find it. When I find it and I find a person, they may do customs. You might be able to reach out to them like, yo, can you do this for me? Boom. That'll be pretty dope for you. The shadow box looking light box. I guess that's what it, let me see if I can find one. I'll pull it up here so you can get an example of what I'm talking about. I don't know how to spell Google apparently. Let me see. Final Fantasy VII diorama. There we go. Here it is. So it'll look something similar to this. Actually, there's somebody that does it on Etsy, so maybe you can ask them to do a custom thing for you. Give me a second, I'll pull it up. So it'll look something like this. I don't know if I can expand. Yeah, there you go. So if you want something like that, I'll drop the link to the person's store. Be like, yo, can you make something like this for me? Boom. These are pretty cool. I never bought one, but like, I think I told you about that game called Golden Sun. Somebody did something like, probably the same seller, but somebody did something like that with it, and I thought that was pretty damn boss. So that'd be dope to have, man. You know? You said I can see Kick and YouTube on here. Give me a second. I'm trying to scroll over here and see what you said. Just can't see it on Kick chat. Yeah, Kick still has this weird, they're trying to integrate Restream into it. They still haven't done it yet. So yeah. Say, yeah, you were the slum drunk. Yeah, you know what? Look at this. Yo, Slam Dunk knows about the game. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yo, real quick, Dunk, I really want to say thank you so much for tuning in. We definitely gonna get into this part of Final Fantasy. If you're on YouTube, you probably saw the thumbnail. I'll pull it up here. I was talking to Law about this recently, about the thumbnail that I'm going to be, well, the thing that I'm doing here. So this is the thumbnail that I'm going to be posting here on YouTube. But if you know what this is, like if you see the background that way and you played the game, you know what we're going for today. Simple as that. That's where we're ending it off at. We're going to finish this one today. That's the goal. So I hate to do that for you guys on a Christmas day. It's going to get sad a little bit, but you know what? You'll be fine. You'll live. It's not even Christmas Day. It's Christmas Eve. So you'll be all right. Just know some tears might be shed here today. Just a little bit, maybe. But I am going to talk about things too. And Dunk, it posted in YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, click that link there and reach out to that seller, man. They might be able to do it for you. Some people do custom orders, so I don't know. But yeah, you said they have an Undertale one. You know, that's one game I've never played. That's something I'll probably have to explore whenever I get my hands on it. I don't have access to the game, but I'm pretty sure I can get it like on Steam or something. It's Xmas Day and a half in an hour. Yo, that's what's up, man. Let's go. I mean, again, we talked about it earlier. Christmas isn't really my thing, but like I'm going to be spending it with you guys tomorrow. So if you want more Final Fantasy content tomorrow, make sure to tune in, man. Come hang out with your boy. I'm literally going to be here, not all day. I want to spend some time doing other things, but I am going to be here doing me for a bit. And I don't know how far we're going to get into the game. The next thumbnail I have set up is going to be pretty balling. But yeah. So real quick before I jump into the game, Law, there was something I wanted to tell you in terms of, I think it was Marlene based. Actually, you know, I'll save it. We'll probably have to have like a one-on-one discussion about it at some point. And Kelly, you can join on this, so it doesn't have to be a one-on-one. It could be like a one-on-4 or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Like, we just need to talk because there's so much that is going on with the new game right now, and I'm very excited to see what happens next. It's more so related to the speculation about Marlene, like what's her whole role in the whole, you know, Final Fantasy space right now, because a lot of people believe she's etc and everything, and it's possible that she is, but I don't know. She said I'll be in voice chat while I'm packing. All right, bet. I'm pretty well. Actually, I got some things that I'm going to be doing later. That's for sure. So I'll get back to you if anything. I know I got to cook once I'm done here, and then like a friend and I we're supposed to be linking up later for some games, so I'll let you know if I'm free. And then I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you when you said hold on real quick. Oh, you're another customer. You sure picked an out of the way place, but if it's the keystone you're looking for, you're too late. I don't have it. Keystone? What? You didn't come here for that? Keystone is the key that unlocks the gate to a very old temple somewhere. You're not going to believe your ears, but I heard it was the Temple of the Ancients. Temple of the Ancients? It's like a typical anime type scene where they have to repeat themselves. Temple of the Ancients. Like, what? There's like this scene in one of those Transformer games where they talk about Dark Energon, and like Bumblebee's like Dark Energon, and then out of nowhere in Megatron comes out of nowhere, he's like Dark Energon. It's just like, no, it's not Megatron, Optimus. It's just real weird. But like, it's just typical. Most animes and games, they just tend to repeat themselves a lot. Though with this dialogue, I kind of find it funny. That's all. Anyway, so I'm not going to go through the whole text here. So what we did, following up from a previous stream that we had, what did we do? We escaped the gold saucer. Well, no, we didn't escape the gold. Did we go to no, the last stream we did, we went to Nibelheim, and we found out that Shinra pretty much replaced the entire facility. I said facility, the whole town. Like, they made new buildings, all that. It looks the same, like nothing ever happened since the original incident that Sephiroth, brought down. Then I don't remember what else happened. Pardon me. What happened? Oh, then we went to go see Sid. Sid gave us access to the Tiny Bronco, but a whole bunch of stuff went down for that because Rufus wanted the Tiny Bronco for himself, and Sid thought Rufus was coming to assist him in their space program, and he's like, nah, I just came here for the plane. So rather than asking Sid, we said, F it, we're gonna take it for ourselves. And at the same time, Rufus and them were already planning to just take it anyway, so we had to fight off Palmer, who is like one of Rufus's assistants, I guess you could say. I forgot what he runs in the Shinra programming or whatever, but anyway, we had to take him out, and then bam, there's that. Well, it's not there's that. We commandeered the plane, but then Shinra shot it down, and that's why the plane is like cruising through the sea. So there you go. So I like to leave all the speculation to everyone. If I keep speculating, my brain will melt. But I have a few theories of Sephi, or shall I say Sephiroths. Dude, honestly, by all means, if you have some theories, I'm all for them. Like, we can talk Rebirth while we're here. I'm not going through too much of the dialogue. I'm really like speeding through it, to be frank, and just giving everybody a heads up. There are going to be moments where I do like read out the dialogue just so people can get like a great deal of what's happening. I guess you could say, especially like when we get to the Temple of the Ancients, because that's, I think, some vital information, which when we get to that scene, which if you played the game and you know what I'm talking about, where we get to the Temple of the Ancients, I think with Rebirth, people were asking like about if we're going to get more information about the Cetra, if we're going to get more information about Genova. Same way they did that little VR scene in Remake, I believe they're going to do the same thing in Rebirth, where we get like a whole recap on like pretty much what happened, the whole calamity of the sky type thing, you know what I'm saying? So looking forward to it. He said, Merry Christmas Eve, cuh. What's up, Blaze? Yo, Merry Christmas Eve to you, man, and to everybody else too, man. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know some of y'all like sitting with your loved ones. Some of y'all got your moms or aunts or somebody in the kitchen cooking, or you're cooking. If you are cooking, kudos to you. Make sure you don't let anything burn. If you're not cooking, I hope you get a good meal in. You know what I mean? And again, like, use this time to spend it with family, man. Make sure you reach out to your loved ones and whatnot. Am I broke? I'm not. I'm about to get that full thing. How much is it? Is it 3,000 or 30,000? Yeah, we be spending the 30, bro. Because I know I'm gonna come back here. Because I gotta do the, man. The only thing I don't like about this is the GP part. Like, if you leave, you don't get that shit back. It's just like, yo, it's like getting a bunch of tokens at like Chuck E. Cheese or like Dave and Buster's, and they're like, okay, when you leave, you can't use these again. You either use them now or you don't. It's just like, bro, I want to go home. I don't feel like spending nothing because everything you got up there costs like 70,000. Like, hold up real quick. Let me go. What is the Battle Square? Yeah. Oh, well, you got to go here anyway. But this is where Cloud gets a move called Omni Slash, right? And you have to have like a bunch of tokens in order. Well, yeah, I think it's tokens that you got to get in order to get it. So like I said, the maximum points you can get is 65,000, no more. So if you get that many, you should exchange that for something. So let's see, he's in my way. So I have 0 battle points. Time out. Oh yeah, and if you leave the battle arena, they become invalid. It's like, bro, what kind of shit? It's unfair. It's unjust. Like, bro, I'm out here fighting for my life in this dome, but y'all want me to like not take a break? I can't go take a nap. It's like, nah, you gotta keep on fighting. Some effed up stuff, man. So wait, this is your first visit? No, this is the second visit. So this is where the date scene and stuff comes in. And yeah, so right now we're here and we're asking Dio if we can get the keystone. And he's like, nah, this ain't for rent. But yo, since, you know what I mean, you've been good to me in the past, how about you do me this one thing? Entertain me, and I'll let you go ahead and, you know what I mean, get the keystone. So we go into the battle arena, which I fucking hate the battle arena because for me, my luck is terrible. Because watch, we're going to do a roll. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get a bad roll. Watch. It's gonna be like half MP, or like you can't use magic, or your equipment is broken or some shit. And it's like it never works out in my favor. The worst is when you get like HP, MP halved, and then like I think you get towed as well. And then they'll fuck around and be like, oh, you can't swap out your items either. And it's just like, well, that was just unfair. Like, I originally playing this on the PlayStation, probably like irked my nerves trying to get the Omni Slash. And all right, this is taking too long. All right, thank you. So keep going. Let's go. Boom. Okay, half speed. So now I'm a little slower. I just realized I didn't set myself up for greatness. I don't have Restore on, nothing. I don't have Reflect. I need to heal. Hold on real quick. And that's another thing too. Dio doesn't give you anything to help yourself. It's not like he's supposed to or anything, but still. Oh shit, I should use the X potion. There we go. All right, we're gonna speed this battle up. I think I can take Ice 3 off, well, Ice off going forward. And I did a lot of grinding, so I got him to like his level 3 limit. And if you don't know how to get like limits up, you have to kill a certain amount of people. Oh, time 30 damage. Okay, I don't think I've ever got that, but okay, let's see what happens here. So if I take one swipe, right? That is not it. Damn! Even though I don't even think that mattered. Oh, what in the hell? How long does stop last? Bro, I think I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not. I was about to say. All right, then I go down 5 levels, which is bad. Then all it's gonna take is one good attack. Oh no, they use sleep. Whoop. I wasn't thinking I should have put summons on for myself, but and probably took some of the materia that what's her name had. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this. Cast haste on myself real quick. All right, speed it up a little bit. This barrier on. Y'all killing me right now. Just wait until I get shield. Bro, what? No, wake up. Cloud, wake the f up. Wake up. He's gonna die. He is gonna die right now. That's the best you could do? Well, a promise is a promise. Go ahead and take it. We shall meet again. I could do better. I just wasn't prepared. Just throwing that out there. Honestly, I forgot how I had my setup for Cloud doing this. Can I do it again? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. You got to get GP. So if you don't have GP, you have to go to, is it the event or what? It's the Wonder Square, right? Yeah, it's the Wonder Square that you got to go to. So you come here. Whoops. Oh my Lord. That's what I did for speed. And you got to play these mini games. You got to do the wrestling one. What's the other one? The little, the basketball thing. I don't know if you can get GP doing the Moogle game here. And then you have the fighting one here, which for me, the fighting one was probably like the easiest. You also have the G-Bike, the snowboarding game, and then you have the submarine game here, which I really don't do any of these until like after. So I make a return trip to the Golden Saucer at some point in the game, but not right now. Screw that. And you said Sephiroth goes back in time, but Cloud in Remake is facing multiple Sephiroth. He just doesn't know one of the Sephiroths is from his future. Does Sephiroth have an ulterior motive? Who knows? Seeing no more, my brain is fried thinking about all this already. So I want to say partial of your theory is correct, I guess you could say. So if you know who Maximilian Dude is, he does a really, really, really good job with explaining certain things, especially when it comes to Final Fantasy, and his theories are like on point majority of the time. So hold on real quick. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, the tram is out of order right now, so I'm really sorry. I'm afraid he won't be able to leave until it's fully repaired. And then Kate Sif comes up. What's wrong? Too bad. It happens though. I know, let's stay at the hotel. They know me here. I'll go talk to them. So he gets us a spot at the hotel, so we decide to go ahead and crash there instead. And then the whole gang is here. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna let this play out. Well, I'm gonna talk about your theory here. So Maximilian Dude has like this little timeline that he brings up, and it literally shows all the events, like pretty much the chronological order that we have the game. So you got Final Fantasy VII, you have, well, if you look at the events anyway, you have Crisis Core. So that was like the beginning, and then like I guess like before Crisis or whatever, and then after Crisis, like 3 things with Crisis in it. But anyway, you do those, and then you have the events of Final Fantasy VII. That's all there, canon, I guess you could say. Then you have Avid Children. Then you have Dirge of Cerberus. That timeline has happened. It's done. It's completed. We're done. But somehow, some way, Sephiroth goes back in time because he knows pretty much everything that happens and shit. So the timeline, I guess you could say, splits off in a way to where he goes back and he tries to alter things. And with all the events that happen in Remake, the timeline splits again. So it's like two timelines that's like separating or whatever. It's like, again, it's a multiverse type thing. You'll have to check out his video where he explains it real well. It's on YouTube. I don't know, just look up Final Fantasy VII Maximilian Dude. You'll find it. You said Genesis will definitely be back. Not to say I hope he does, but I do hope to see something in relevance to him, because I don't know if you ever played Dirge of Cerberus, and I hate to spoil this, but there is a scene in the game where he does show up. And if you've played Crisis Core, he doesn't, well, I mean, you know who Genesis is. You see the scene where Weiss and somebody else picks him up. I think it's the guy that's in Remake Intergrade. I haven't played Intergrade, but I know there's another character that I'm not familiar with in there, but they show up and pick Genesis up. So Genesis is out there somewhere doing God knows what, just recovering, I guess you could say, but he's not dead, I guess you could say. All right, so we don't usually get the chance to be together like this, huh? Cloud, how about it? Can you tell me what's happened so far? I don't really know what's going on because I wasn't here in the beginning. Yeah, I'm for that. Good idea. I've been here since the beginning and I still don't know what the hell's going on either. Yo, Barrett is, like I'm telling you, the comic relief for this is super dope. And you know what? I am so sorry. I just missed the paragraph that you put up there. Like, I thought that was one of my bots spamming. You said, sure about my theory? Okay, here it goes. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake truly is a continuation of Dirge of Cerberus. Genesis come back, wreaking havoc. Only people who can defeat Genesis are Sephiroth and Zack. Aerith brings back Sephiroth and Zack to the real world. Sephiroth sees Cloud fighting Genesis. Genesis kills Cloud. Genesis disappears. Cloud dies in Seph's arms. Future, the whole Sephiroth thing, saying, I will not have you end. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about there. And you know what? You just made a valid point. That's something I didn't think about. So me and Law, like, we've gotten together a couple times to talk about Final Fantasy VII. And one of the things that we talk about is like Zack's part of the story. Because if you think about at the end of Remake, obviously Zack is alive. What the fuck is going on? Nobody knows. Why is he even there? And this is where like something just came to mind with what you said. They did Remake Intergrade. And again, I need to play Intergrade. So we are going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake before Rebirth drops. But what I was going to get at is, I don't know what happens to Weiss. And I mean, obviously he's still alive in Dirge of Cerberus, right? So that being said, I wonder with what you're saying, with Zack's timeline, will Weiss, Genesis, all of them have a role there? So Zack is doing his own battle with them in a way, I guess you could say. And like there, I don't know where Sephiroth and shit, just I don't know how that all plays a role. But like Zack's story is going to be totally different than the original gang story. The original gang got their own problems, but Zack plus Biggs, because I guess that's a part of his gang now, they got a whole thing going on. I don't know, not sure, but I'm very, very curious as to what's going to happen on Zack's side of the story. He said, watching a scene like this makes me wonder how I could have had such a crush on Vincent. He's just block graphics. It's the coolness factor. This motherfucker has a cloak on. Well, a cape, I guess you could say. It covers like half of his face. He has this gothic emo vibe to him, and it's just like, it's vampiric too. I don't know. There's some people, I guess you could say, I think you remember that phase of there was like goths and vamps. I don't know if that's still a thing today, but yeah, there you go. It was that. He just had this coolness factor with him. Not to mention, if you've ever seen, like, I guess you could say, like, there's a picture that they did of him back in the day where he's like looking over a town or whatever, and the moon's in the background and whatnot. He's like standing on some, I don't know, fucking tower or some shit like that. That was pretty damn balling. It's like, all right, there aren't too many characters like that in the Final Fantasy space outside of Shadow and Final Fantasy VI. So, like, who else could be that cool? He said, yeah, I remember playing Dirge before Crisis as a kid. Like, who the hell is this guy with the red trench? And Crisis Core released, and I was like, oh, right. Love Maximilian Dude. I'm glad you do, man. He's a really, really cool dude. I never got the pleasure of meeting him, but like, when it comes to like being an authentic gamer, he's definitely one of them. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you see like my stuff behind me or whatever, but like he like I can relate to him, I guess you could say, because like he loves RPGs, huge fan of fighters, and he's just a gamer through and through. So like between him and Cathalion, like those two are like my idols in the gaming space and in the streaming space. Like those were the two that I idolized, like trying to be like when it came down to doing content. Even tomorrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return. Who said that? How much for all the stuff on the shelves? It's not for sale. It's not for sale. It's not happening. Never. What's up, Wag? How you doing, man? And knowing you, you'll be able to sell it all, but nah. Said, Cloud, the hell's going on? Come on, tell us. I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell the story, but I'm gonna go ahead and just like speed through all this. So right now, Cloud's telling a story about Sephiroth. We're all chasing after him. Currently, right now, we need to find out like what's the story with the Cetra and all this other stuff. And I guess like in terms of like getting the keystone and all that other stuff, we got to go to the city of the ancients and whatnot. That's where we're going to use the keystone for and whatnot. There's a lot going on at this point, and I probably just like sped through it and didn't really give y'all like a good synopsis of what's going on. But yeah, is this Zelda? Nah. It's not. I want to say Nosferatu. Hopefully I said that right. But yo, thank you so much for the love, man. And I was about to call you Genesis Dunk. Thank you so much. Who appears? Fuck! Oh! Oh, law, if you could... I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard me and you saw it, but... Oh, could you imagine that play out in the fucking game where somebody knocks and then Cloud's like excited because he thinks it's like Tifa or Aerith or somebody, and then fucking Barrett shows up and he's like, fuck! What's up, man? Or you know what would be even funnier? Like all of them keep knocking at his door and he's like waiting for a specific one. But it's not the people he's looking for. It's fucking Sid. It's fucking Red 13. And he's like, God damn it. Like, where is she at? And he's like preparing his speech and everything that he has to say something to him or whatever. Bro, it's hilarious. To me anyway. But yeah. Final Fantasy VII? What? What's going on, TK? How you doing? And you said if it's not Zelda, then it must be Mario. Nowhere close, man. That's not even Nintendo. Even though Square Enix did have a few titles on the Nintendo, but it's Final Fantasy, dog. What's going on, man? Let's see. You said Genesis said that Loveless Act don't know which act. Oh, you said that in the Loveless Act. Dude, honestly, did they ever like do like a book or whatever? To like Loveless, like the actual, I get, because it's a play or something, right? Or like a poetry book or something, if I'm not mistaken. Like, did they ever like do an actual printout of that? Because I would like to see it and read it and see what it's all about. Somebody had to create it. All right, so in this scene here, you're actually going to see this in Rebirth, and I don't know if you guys looked at images and stuff like that, but apparently you're going to be able to go on a date with, I guess, 4 different characters, which is what you do in the main game anyway. You have an option to go on a date with Aerith. You have an option to go on a date with Tifa. You have an option to go on a date with Barrett. And I didn't know this, and we were supposed to get it, but we didn't get it clearly on this playthrough. So I'm going to look at a video on not just only how to do it correctly, but also what happens during that date. But you go on a date with Yuffie too, but my goal is to definitely do that in Rebirth for sure. I'm gonna figure out a way. And that's where all the playthroughs are gonna come in, trying to get everybody's date. That's gonna be fun though. You said you funny? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. How's your day going? Merry Christmas Eve to those of you over here in the States, and I don't know, pretty soon it'll be, you know, Christmas Day for those of you on the other side of the world. But yo, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Today we're playing Final Fantasy VII. We're going to get through the majority of, well, pretty much just get to the end of this one. That's the goal. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Oh, I know you're excited, man. How's the wife doing, by the way, man? Hope she's good. Feliz Navidad. This man said Felix Navidad. Yo, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love. So I'm not going to go through this whole entire scene, but currently there is a play that they got to do. And I don't know why the Final Fantasy IX play came into my mind. Like, I Want to Be Your Canary. I think if that's what it's called. But anyway, this one here is, I forgot the whole plot. I'm gonna take the wizard. Let's do that. But anyway, it's this little play that you guys do, and it's like you and Aerith are like literally reenacting it and whatnot. I forgot the whole story and everything because this is like one of the parts of the game that I really didn't care for. But I know if you kiss the evil Dragon King, it gets weakened by whatever, and you release it from a spell and whatnot. But I think that's different. I'm gonna have to try that again because I think like if you get the knight and something else happens. She's in a lot of pain and uncomfortness, as you know, but she's managing. Okay, got you. And this is the most epic scene in here. And somebody did a little comedy parody to this scene with Barrett. I didn't like how it turned out, but it was funny. But yo, I'm sorry to hear that she's in discomfort, but I hope everything is, you know, going well with, you know, the pregnancy and whatnot, and just praying for y'all. Hopefully it happens before New Year's Day, or on New Year's Day. Actually, honestly, I'd be excited. New Year's Day, New Year's baby, that's pretty dope. But if anything, I'm just hoping that, you know, she gets through the whole procedure well and has a speedy recovery too, man. All right. So in this scene here, Cloud and Aerith have a moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and read off. So she said, first off, it bothered me how you look exactly alike. She's talking about Zack. Two completely different people, but you look exactly the same. The way you walk, gesture, I think I may have seen him again in you. But you're different. Things are different. Of course, man, all love. Cloud. I'm searching for you. I want to meet you. But I'm right here. Cloud's like, what the hell? I know. What I mean is, isn't that what he says? I want to meet. Oh, I guess she was talking to him. She wants to know the real Cloud because part of her knows like Zack's within this man. But anywho, I had fun tonight. Let's do it again. Do you like being with me? Yo, imagine you don't even get a yes. This man says, I said, don't you like being with me? And this man could just flat out say, no, I don't. I don't like being around you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not it. I'm glad. Next time we come, let's take our time and go on more rides. Oh, look at the time. We better get going. So there are some mini games and stuff that you can play with her on a date. And I think one of them is going to the speed square, if I'm not mistaken. I've only done it once though, and that was a long time ago. I have to do it again. These fireworks ain't shit. I'm gonna show that. Fireworks. Yo, I'm telling you, Barrett, like in remake, I liked his personality, but I feel like it could have been a lot more in remake. Like it could have been more, I don't know, I wouldn't say mature, but like he had to have a different type of energy. Like in this one, he's like cursing and all this other stuff. It's just a different vibe with him, you know. And that one is more PG rated, I guess you could say. All right. Did he go into the event or Chocobo? I went to the wrong one. He's in an event, right? I did not mean to do that. Nope. All right, so he wasn't in an event. He was in the Chocobo one. All right, where's that? There we go. So we come through here. We chase him around. And then there's a helicopter. And Sung gets the keystone. And he's like, what the Kate Sith? Hey! Wait a second. I won't run or hide. Yes, I was a spy. I was hired by the Shinra. I trusted you. I can't believe you. I couldn't help it. How about if we go on like nothing ever happened? How are you supposed to do that? No way, Cat. You got a lot of guts acting like a friend but being a spy. Then what are you going to do? Kill me? You just be wasting your time if you try. This body's just a toy anyway. My real body's at Shinra headquarters in Midgar. I'm controlling this toy cat from there. So you're from Shinra? Who? Who are you? Tell me. Whoa, I can't tell you my name. It's confidential. Chill out. we're not getting anywhere. See, I told you, talking won't do any good. So can't we just continue our journey? You think I'm joking? All right, yes, I'm a Shinra employee, but we're not entirely enemies. Something bothers me. I think it's your way of life. You don't get paid, you don't get praised, yet you still risk your lives to continue on your journey. Seeing that makes me think about my life. I don't think I'd feel too good if things ended the way they are now. And so on and so on. He'll never tell the truth. Once a spy, always a spy. Can't go on with someone like that. Come on, get real. Just as I thought, talking won't make a bit of a difference, but I prepared something in case this happened. Why don't you listen to this? Papa? Tifa? Hey, that's Marlene. Hey, it's the flower lady. Flower lady? So, you have to do as I say. You're the lowest. So, Law. It was me, you, and Munch and Ghost was talking about it, right? So there's a scene in there. Shay Swizzy, Merry Christmas Eve, hun. There was a scene in there when, I guess you could say, well, no, that scene when we were talking about it, I think people were trying to figure out like where was Marlene the entire time, and we all thought they already left for Calm after the events of like the plate coming down and everything, and then Cloud and them having to get out. No, they are still in Midgar even after that point. They're still there all the way up until, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say just before or just after the cannon gets put on Midgar. I'm not 100% certain, but I know they're there, but then they all go to Calm afterwards. And I think it's actually after, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Pat, what's going on, man? How you doing? And let's see, you said you can't wait to hear Case's full Scottish accent. I am looking forward to that in his dialogue, because I never would have took him as a Scottish cat, but then again, you do hear that in Avid Children too, so I'm glad they stuck with that. You said Palpatine get help. You're no match for him. He's a Kate Sith with Chancellor Palpatine. Kate Sith's our specialty. Nice. So I'm sure after weapon attacks, they evacuate Midgar. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, like after that happens, because I think there's a scene in there, if you have Barrett in your party, where he screams out Marlene, if I'm not mistaken, because he's like, he's like obviously weapons about to, attack. So there's that. But yeah, I think you're right there, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we'll find out as we continue to play. I think I'll go ahead and put him in my party too. Anyway, so currently right now, Kasif is pretty much a dirtbag in a way. He had no choice but to work with Shinra to get them the keystone and everything. So he says, tomorrow is the Temple of the Ancients, right? I know where it is, so I'll tell you later. Of course, we'll get there after the Shinra, but you'll have to deal with that. So he's just like, guess we got to do what we got to do, because, well, it is what it is. And yo, I don't know who has that Sephiroth emote, but that's dope, Pat. That Zelda hat though, gotta get myself a present now. Cheers, yo. Hey man, appreciate you. And just give you a little, you can see the Final Fantasy stuff, but there's some Zelda stuff all over. Honestly, it's like all around. I have books, I have statues. I can't move my camera, but like I got amiibos, and down there is my whole entire Zelda collection in terms of games. So yeah, there's a lot there. Oh, you know what? I save it for later. But Law, I was talking to you about Final Fantasy Tactics, and these are the two I was talking about. So you have the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not going to zoom in properly, but yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, that's the one you want to get for sure if you ever get around to it. And when you finish that one, you got to check out Final Fantasy Tactics A2. I think it's called Grimoire of the Rift. Another great one. The tactics games are really, really good. And if you care to play the original one that was on the PlayStation, you can also play the PlayStation portable version. I think it's called War of the Lions. If you like tactics games. If not, just watch a video on YouTube. You'll enjoy it. There's that. He said, Reeves, you dirty slut. Reeves, man, like, when you found out it was him, it was just like, what? You was controlling this thing the entire time? But then you realize how cool he is, too. So, all right. So, Gatesid tells us where the Temple of the Ancients is, and Aerith is like, I'm definitely going. So now you got to pick who you're going to have in your party. I don't know how Yuffie just threw her ass in there. She's just like, I'm coming too. Well, I think I could. No, actually, because I want to continue getting Tifa leveled up. I need her to get her limit break up to level 3. So from one streamer to another, what made you start streaming? You said I'm on a mental health break. Doing this, trust me, I totally understand. You need to. So when I got started, just to give you a little bit of an insight on myself. So before I got into streaming and everything, I did what everybody else did: play video games with friends. I was hearing about Justin TV at the time or whatever, and then like I guess like at some point they like turned into Twitch and whatnot, but I never really considered streaming because in my mind I'm like, who the hell in their right mind wants to sit back and watch somebody play video games the entire time? But at the time anyway, I was doing a lot of fitness stuff, like really working on my career in that space. But then I got sick. I became anemic and I was like literally on bed rest for a couple of months. Fast forward, a friend of mine in like my gaming space was like, yo, you should try out streaming, just go ahead and give it a shot. And I did it, and I was playing Final Fantasy VIII at the time, and I was pulling in some just like now, I was pulling in some people and just vibing and talking with them and everything. And I was like, you know what, I want to take it a step further. Let me go ahead and play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. When I was going to do that, I was doing everything from a laptop, and my laptop just could not handle streaming, like output, the bit rate, the the graphics, well, not the graphics card, the what's it called, the capture card that I had at the time. It just could not process that. So my boy was like, yo, you need to build a PC. And I took my income tax check and invested all my money into a PC for streaming purposes only. And that's literally how I got started. It went from a friend telling me to me making an investment, and I just went forward from there. I wasn't looking for money. I was just doing it just to do it. And I was meeting cool people, and Shay Swizz is one of those early members of my community that showed up when I was back on Mixer. And yeah, man, there's a lot of people that are in this community that has been with me literally from the beginning. And I mean like very beginning, like when I first started on Twitch. And yeah, man, it's been a wild ride. I've been doing this for about 7+ years. I was partnered with Mixer, and then you probably already know their demise. Then I went with Facebook. I've never been partnered with Twitch. Don't want to be partnered with Twitch. And I honestly don't even want to be partnered with anybody else anymore, to be honest. I just do what I do and just have fun. I'm not trying to get fame. I'm not trying to do this to, I don't know, look for something in return. I just do it because I just like hanging out with people and talking video games and talking fitness at this point. So that's my point in doing it. Best investment is self-improvement. I'm that guy. 100%, dude. You got to do that. And honestly, I learned a lot of skills being in this space. One of the things that me and another fellow content creator talk about is that E3 2019 was like the very last, I guess you could say, physical E3. And I went to that all on, I was going to say Microsoft's time, but like because of my hard work I put in. So like I done a lot. I actually, when it comes to Final Fantasy, I actually was one of the people that Square had on the roster in terms of promoting it. Like I got reached out to by one of their social media marketers at the time. He's a good friend anyway. He asked me to promote Remake for him. I did that, had a great time doing it and whatnot. My girl Munchkin Doom, she works with Butterfinger, and she promoted Final Fantasy VII Remake at the time. Like, bro, it was the best. And like you mentioned, Pat, like making an investment into yourself for self-improvement. I learned a lot of skills. Like everything that you see here, like from alerts to the overlays and stuff like that. I taught myself how to use Photoshop, taught myself how to use OBS, taught myself audio, taught myself networking, how to do social media marketing and stuff like that. Literally everything I've done in this space is all self-taught. I really haven't had like a mentor or anything like that. But it's been fun. It's been a good ride for myself. But after being in this space for so long and seeing the highs and the lows of it, I don't know, the way streaming is for me now, it's not as it used to be. And one of the things you talk about having a mental break, I needed to take a mental break and see where does streaming lie for me. Do I want it to be another source of income, or do I want it to be just a hobby again? And that's literally all this is now. It's just a hobby. I don't want to go back into making money from this because it literally sucked the life out of me. And that was when I was on Facebook. It literally sucked the life out of me. I'm talking doing 8 hours a day. The money at the time, it seemed like it was worth it, but it really wasn't. It caused so many problems in my life that I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. So I took a huge break for a while, and now I'm back. but I only do this for my pleasure. It's not really so much about, no offense, not to say like you guys, because it is, but it's more so for the people that just want to come in and just kick it with me, talk video games and fitness. That's about it. Like my girl Law. Yeah, it was 8 hours a day, bro. Sometimes longer. It was brutal, man. I can't go into details because I'm not under contract, but I'm still under NDA for another, I think, 4 years. So I can't speak on too much. But yeah, man, it's been a rough ride being a streamer. And you said good on. Oh, I'm sorry, Law. You said I'm still here. Didi is just on some shenanigans and voice chat. I'm not even surprised with Didi because it's Didi. Damn, 4? Yeah, 4, Shay. I'm fucking stuck. And it's only just not to say anything. I'm not contracted with him to do anything. Thank God, because Facebook, I'll say it, Facebook sucks. Don't ever stream there. If they ask you, don't. I don't care how good the money is, just don't do it. You said good on you. Thanks for sharing that. Much appreciated. Sounds like you found your niche, even though you had to suffer through anemia. It did in some respects to push you on the right track. I guess you could say that, honestly, because I'm not going to say like being in this industry was bad, because there was a lot of good that came out of it. But at the same time, there was some bad that came from it. But I do appreciate all the things that I've experienced, the things I've learned, the person that I've become being in this space, and the relationships that I've made being in this space. Like, again, Shay Swizz, again, she's been here since Mixer. And she's been like diehard loyal to, like, I guess you could say like my fan base and my community for a while. And I met her in person, great individual, beautiful soul. Like, I appreciate you, Shay. Just know that I love you. And again, Merry Christmas Eve to you, hon. I hope you've had a great holiday so far. He said, I watched Blitz go from like 4K followers on YouTube to 120. He did it in like 3 years. Maybe luck, but hustle was involved. 100%. Blitz is a really, really dope dude. I've not like had like one-on-one conversations with him, but like on Twitter and stuff like that, just talking Final Fantasy and stuff. He's a very, very genuine person. Obviously an avid lover of Final Fantasy and all things I would say RPGs. He's a really dope dude, and yes, he grinds. And like watching, I remember his like earlier videos doing Final Fantasy remake and everything, and like he stayed on that niche. He was just like, yo, I'm going to make Final Fantasy VII content, and like he killed it. And then obviously it transpired to other things or whatever, because he's broadened his horizons and just made content for other stuff. But like my man is very, very talented, very skilled, and a great reviewer, I guess you could say. So like if that's a content creator, I would say in terms of you want to get like RPG content and Final Fantasy content, he's a great one. Another person who I love dearly, she's like the biggest Final Fantasy fan in existence, my girl Unileska. She is super, super dope. If you haven't checked her out, definitely go peep her content here on Twitch. I think she does YouTube content too now, but one of the biggest things about her is like she has like literally a shrine of Final Fantasy stuff, like literally from the early games, like obviously Final Fantasy 1 to obviously 16. She has collector's editions. She has like items that you probably couldn't even find anywhere, magazines, posters, all that. Like she's a Final Fantasy diehard, man. I love her. I think she's going for the Guinness World Record of like Final Fantasy like collectibles, I guess you could say. And she has a lot, so kudos to her. And again, she's a dope individual. I love her content. Go check her out, man. If you're looking for more Final Fantasy peeps, that is. I think she does play Final Fantasy 14 as well. So if you're into that, definitely check her out. I'm pretty sure once Dawn Trail releases, she'll be all over it. I know she did play 14 at one point, but I don't remember when she stopped. I know she's currently playing, I think she's playing Lost Odyssey, which is not an RPG that came out from Square Enix, but like it's a classic on the Xbox 360. So if you want to check out somebody, check out her. And thank you so much, Shay. Love you, boo. All right, so let me stop playing around. I got everything I need for Tifa. I don't know if I want to. All right, so that's double. What does my man Vincent have? Exchange. I think I have enough. I think I could just literally I could just go ahead and plop all this back to her. Oop. All right, we're good. All right, and we're set. See, my kid is dancing to the salsa jam. I raised him right. Let's go, man. Yo, that's the best thing, man. I have a little girl, and same thing, man. She comes in. She used to come into my space when I would stream and everything. and she be all for like when I'm playing games like this. The one game I know she did enjoy watching me play was Star Wars. What's the Jedi? It's not the Force Unleashed. I forgot what Jedi game it was. It was the one before the previous one that came out. She loved watching me playing that one. She just liked the idea of using the Force and everything. But like, it's cool to see your kids getting in tune to the things that you like, man. So yeah, you're raising them right. Good job on you, man. So you're modest and humble. Glad I stumbled across your channel. We need more genuine people in the world. I try to be, man. I was actually just talking to somebody about that in a post I posted on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure if you follow me there, you've probably seen the story. But it's like it was in relevance to like the things that I do in the world. It's taken me longer to get where I want to be because I'm not trying to manipulate, cheat, steal, or corrupt people in order for me to get what I want. Like, I'm a very, I don't know, when it comes to my morals, I believe in doing the right thing. I'm not going to sell my soul for $1. So like, people will lie, again, like putting out, like, I guess you could say fake news in a way, or propaganda, whatever you want to call it, just to get clickbait stuff. Then some people, and this isn't against anybody, but like, I have nothing against people who do OnlyFans or whatever, but like, if I was a female, I wouldn't do that for myself in order to get notoriety or whatever. I will say there is one content creator, I'm not going to go by names, but not that I'm disappointed in them, because they got to do what they got to do to make their money. But it's like, I knew this person and they made fabulous art. I mean, like really, really, really good art, and they can still do that. But because I guess you could say money came into play, they went the OnlyFans route, and that's their content now. It's not their art. Them doing OnlyFans is art, which I don't knock it. I'm not against it 100% or whatever, but I guess like it's just more like what really matters to you. What are your true values and whatnot? And for me, I'm not selling myself for $1. So, and that's one of the reasons why I had to fall back from streaming too, because I will say some of the stuff that we had to do in this space, you felt like a slave. You stopped appreciating the content you made. You didn't have time to really like truthfully, like really truly work on your craft. And I just kind of left it alone. And yo, Kadash, bro, I am so freaking sorry, dude. That Kadash, if you're still here, bro, I am so sorry. I feel bad because I'm pretty sure a couple people probably said something to me and I got so lost in my like talks that I missed you, but I apologize. Kadash is one of my close friends from high school. Like me and him shared, we had the same math class together, and all things funny, like he's a Final Fantasy fan too. And obviously with the name Kadash, you know, from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, me and him talked about that a lot. Yo, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, again, Kadash is also a good friend. He's also a streamer, a content creator, I would say. He does a lot of fighting games, but obviously he plays pretty much anything and everything. He's a true gamer. You guys can do me a solid. Go follow that man too. If you like my content, I'm pretty sure you'll like him as well, man. I've seen you streaming while I'm at work. Try at least lurk if you're live. Damn, getting punched in the face. Oh, man. But yo, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. I know like a lot of people, all they can do is lurk, so they really can't talk or whatever. I don't trip on that or whatever. There was a period where at one point I was feeling some sort of way, and I'm like, yo, people got lives, you know, people got to work, people got kids. Like, yo, if they were lurking, cool, I appreciate you. If you're lurking right now, or maybe you're just not a talkative person, but you enjoy the vibe that's in the stream, yo, much love to you. I thank you so much, because it means a lot for you just being here. I think because of how Twitch operates, if you're not saying anything, they take that view away from that person or whatever. Quite frankly, I don't even give a shit. It's not even about that. If you really want to see my content, guess what? You can go ahead and check out the VOD or go on YouTube and support. Do that. There you go. That'll count as a view. So I love y'all. So I'll be absolutely blunt, and it's sad I have to say this that way. Somebody will draw a canvas of Sephiroth. It'll take hours and hours. You'll get lucky and get a couple thousand likes. You can shake your backside. Hey, hey, hey. Governor with the fucking raid. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support, dude. Much love to you. I'm gonna get back to your thing. Governor, thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you for bringing your community there. Everybody coming from Governor Stream, what it do, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. It's a party for sure, man. Thank you so much, dude. But I agree with you, Slam. I agree with you 100%, man. And that's the way the world is. And the one thing I will say, and we talk about it all the time here, sex, drug, and alcohol sell. If you have those, you're making something. So if you think about music today, especially in like, I go from my culture, the rap scene, sex, drugs, and alcohol, that's literally what's getting everybody right now. I mean, you want to throw violence in there too, war, yeah, that sells as well. Obviously we can see that just now, but yeah, man, it's one of those things, dude, and I'm not selling my soul to do that, dude. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I can pull the sex appeal stuff if I need to, but that's not how I want to carry myself. That's not how I want to, like, display myself. I will sell it in a way where it's, I guess you could say, admirable. And I was talking to a friend of mine about this last night because I'm in the fitness space. I'm currently perfecting my body the way I want it to look. And I have a decent chest. I have the abs, I have the arms and everything. But you don't see me taking my shirt off or anything. The least you'll see me do is literally put a tank top on. I'm not displaying my body for the world to see just so I can get views or anything like that. Sometimes I'm just hot, or I just want to be comfy. But I do know what that does for people and everything. But I'm not putting myself out there just to, again, sex sells. I don't need that attention. I want my attention for me, for the things that I say, the things that I do. Like, one of the things I'm doing, I was just telling folks earlier, I'm working on art. I love to draw. I love to play the guitar. I like gaming. Those are the things that I want to display to people. Me, I don't want to display like this physical part of me, I guess you could say. I like, there's that, but like, I could care less about that. Looks fade and people get old and all that. I said, that stuff is going to go away. You know what I mean? But I think like your craft, your creativity, that's going to last forever if you do it right. So there's that. Alcohol, no, but sex and drugs is why my wifey is pregnant again. It happens. Yo, you're a fool, man. But yo, much respect to it. I mean, like you said, it happens. Yo, Governor, how was your stream, man? Real quick, I can do shout outs for myself here. I don't think my mods are busy. I'm not expecting them to do anything, but real quick, let me shout out my man Kadash, because that's my bro, that's my homie. Make sure you go show him some love. Shout out my girl Law. She's another super dope person. If you're looking for Final Fantasy content, not just Final Fantasy VII, but she also does like Final Fantasy XIV. She's also playing Baldur's Gate, and her and her community are really, really hilarious. Definitely hop in there, have a good time watching them. I actually want to get involved in Baldur's Gate at some point, but definitely check that out. I'm definitely I gotta find some people to play with at some point, so I'm gonna make it happen. And then you have my man Gavna. Yo, I appreciate you for bringing your community over, man. I know we haven't like really had a moment to like truly get down and talk, but yo, again, I appreciate all the love, man. And I appreciate that, yo, you come through at a time when I'm playing like one of my favorite games. So, and of course, Kadajo, again, you're fam. We've known each other literally since high school, bro. So you ain't got to worry about that. And I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to kick it when you came out here, but I'm still in Vegas. Evo is always going to happen. So, well, if they take away Evo, I literally quit the gaming industry at this point. Like, if Evo disappears, that's like the one saving grace right now when it comes to, I guess you could say, nostalgia within the gaming industry. E3 is gone. PAX South isn't a thing, and then there's like other things they're taking away. If Evo disappears, I quit. Like, that is like the loss of like, well, it's like the last of Mohicans, especially when it comes to fighting games. That's still the one thing that we get excited for. That's like Christmas for us, I guess you could say, in a way. Or like, oh no, actually I take that back. It's like the Super Bowl. I said Christmas, but it's like the Super Bowl for us. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that goes away, I'm done. No doubt. I was like, we finna go raid Jules. He is mad vibes. Vibes here are mad cozy. I love it. Yo, I appreciate that, man. And that's all I want to do. And I know for some people, they don't want to go into bigger streams because you really don't get a chance to like truthfully vibe with the creator because they get interrupted by alerts, or you can't like really get into the game and stuff like that. And I know like right now I'm talking to you guys. I'm just having a moment with y'all, but it's just being real, you know? And that's all I try to give, is just be myself and just create a space where you guys can be yourself. And I'm not saying like be yourself in a space where like you feel comfortable with talking about games and just like enjoying that space with other people, you know, sharing moments with you guys. We were just talking theories earlier and stuff like that type of thing. That's what it was like for me coming up. And Kadaj being my friend, he knows that, because me and Kadai, so even though we were in the same class and everything, one of the things that me and him loved was Halo back in the day. I remember, if you remember that day I told you about the Halo 2 trailer, and we went to the library and I had to show you the trailer like they had on E3 because you didn't see it, bro. Like, that's how me and him like connected, and we played. Bro, actually, me and him went to the midnight release together. Literally, I went to his job. We had to walk to the mall, but like I went to his job, picked him up, and then we walked to the mall. We both got our copies, bro. Like, yo, that's the vibes I like, man. Just being a gamer and just sharing that experience with people, and that's what I like. What I liked about Twitch and what I loved about Mixer. I met gamers. Now so the streaming space got political for me, so I'm just like, it ain't about games anymore. It's a lot of politics, weird shit, people making other people angry, and a lot of sex. There's some gamers out there, and there's like a diamond in the rough, I guess you could say, but it's different now. Said I might start playing it in January, maybe earlier February. I bet, man. You said Tekken for Tekken. I said Tifa for Tekken 8. I'm with it. If they can put what's his name, Noctis in Tekken, they can throw Tifa in Tekken. He said Maximilian is legend, but one-on-one is hard to have a conversation. Cheers to him though. I mean, he's pretty goddamn famous though. So, but he brings a vibe though too. Like, he tries to, I guess you could say, talk to everyone. And obviously you have your people that you've been there for the longest, so he's going to connect more with them. And the same thing with Gathalion and whatnot, but they try to answer everyone, you know. And I guess it's just more so you just build that repertoire with them. But they're dope people in general, so I like them. So it's not all big streamers, I would say. There's just some of them just, yo, did you sub? I remember, oh man, those days where people used to get upset because you didn't sub, or they're not streaming, or they're not doing anything unless you sub. It's just like, bro, we're here to support you. I didn't know I had to give you money just to kick it with you. Nah, man. It's, like I said, it's a different space now, but it is what it is. He said it's changed a bit, to say the least. It's changed a lot, not a bit, but I mean, it is what it is. I was there at the start, and then it became what it is. Oh, for real, Pat? Damn, dude. I mean, I didn't know Maximilian, when he started. I knew Gathalion when he started. He was doing a lot of Destiny raids and stuff like that, and that's what I did because I was really big into Destiny at the time. And then I had left Twitch and went to Mixer. And then being on Mixer for as long as I was, and then like that final year of Mixer, that's when they started bringing all the streamers over, like Ninja and stuff like that. It was shortly after E3, yeah, like sometime in 2019. And then when we found out Gathalion was coming over, bro, that blew our mind. And Gathalion fucking raided me when I was playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and like, he showed mad love. Still follows me on Twitter. I say what's up to him from time to time or whatever. Like, he's a really, really dope dude though. Very genuine, man, and again, a true gamer. See, I used to be one in someone's Discord who got upset when there wasn't more than 2 viewers in their stream. Some of these streamers got their priorities mixed. Yeah, man, I get it, because this is a career, and some people, yeah, I mean, it's their bread and butter. But at the same time, like, when you start devaluing your community, when you start feeling like you're above and beyond your community, and you feel like all they're supposed to do is pay you, I don't know. Your priorities get mixed up, I guess you could say. For me, I never been that way. I remember specifically, and I'm pretty sure some people that have been here from the beginning knew when I said, like, I don't want to take money from you guys anymore. I literally just want to get a check from these companies, and I worked hard to do that. I started getting sponsorships more. I obviously made contract deals with some companies and everything where I'm streaming for a period of time and whatnot, promoting games. I did those things, and it was cool, but it's like selling your soul, to be honest. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Don't pay attention to your contracts, people. That's all I'm gonna say. It could be bad, but I mean, I just didn't want to sell my soul for $1 anymore, and now it's just, I just game and I just chill with you guys. I have a career already that pays me well, and I'm using that now to not only, provide for myself, but to help others. I didn't get into the gaming space to make money. I came into the gaming space to enjoy games and make friends. And that's what I went back to doing. When it comes to fitness, I got in that space to help people and make money. But I know with doing that, helping people in terms of like helping them with their lives, getting them on the right track and everything, I'm going to get paid. And in a way, when I got into streaming, that's how I was getting paid for a while, literally giving people a safe space and a comfort place to hang out in. And then the content that I was providing, I still provided. There was a lot of laughs, a lot of good times. We're playing music, we're playing games. I was making my money that way. And the way Mixer was giving out money, shit, yeah, I was making a lot of money, but that's another topic. But that was the state of streaming then. What it is now, it's a little different, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm cool with where it is now, and I'm happy with where I'm at in the space. To each his own, know for whatever y'all want to do. I'm going to do this and enjoy the people that want to kick it for games. So going into that, and this is going to be the last thing so I can go back into this game. We are going to be playing Final Fantasy VII all the way through. We're going to be playing Crisis Core. We are going to do Remake, and we are going to do Rebirth. So for those of you that are Final Fantasy fans and want to talk Final Fantasy with me, by all means. If you're into fitness, we have those on Mondays and Fridays. And if you want to talk about it, by all means, we can do that. Except we're not doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Day, and I don't think anybody gives a about what I got to say about fitness. So we're going to enjoy Christmas tomorrow, play some Final Fantasy, and then come Tuesday, we'll talk about fitness. I got y'all on that. But outside of that, man, thank you guys so much for the love, man. All right, so we made it to the Temple of the Ancients, and this is going to be a very integral part for Rebirth, because this is where you get to find out more about Aerith. You also get to find out more about the Cetra. So going into this, she says, for the future, for us, she's like listening to the planet. And he's like, what are you saying? Do you understand? I guess I could slow that down. You're uneasy, but happy? Because I'm here. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Like, the planet is like crying out to her. He said, where's Nico? In his bed laying down. He said, I want to go inside. So we made it to the Temple of the Ancients. And one of the black cloaked figures is here. Black materia. Look, he has a tattoo. Number 9, another man with a tattoo. He said that man stay asleep. That's what he's doing. He said, you're coming into a lot of hours there. I know, but I'm not doing anything, so I don't mind. Kelly, trust me, I got this figured out. Somebody was just asking me the other day, like, you know, you're putting in a lot of time in this. And I'm like, I know, there's a reason for it. I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to WAG about it. I'll talk to everybody about it, but there's a reason for it. So trust me, it's not going to be all gaming though. I promise you guys that. Hey, it's Sung. I always said to sing when I was younger, but it's Sung. Sir, I worked the day after Christmas. Me too. Sung of the Turks. Oh, I've been tricked. The voice has taken a left turn and I need an adult. I can only imagine Dee Dee's in there talking about nuts again. Tell him I said stop it. It's not the promised land Sephiroth's searching for. Sephiroth, he's inside? Look for yourself. Damn. Letting Aerith go was the start of my bad luck. The president was wrong. You're wrong. The promised land isn't like what you imagined. And I'm not going to help. Either way, there was no way Shinra could have won. Pretty harsh. Sounds like something you'd say. The keystone. Place it on the altar. This man's son got the crap beat out of him. I'm assuming Sephiroth stabbed him or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Wolf B, that's another brother from another mother. What's going on, man? He said, I'm here. What needs to be regulated? Dee Dee needs to be checked. So talk to Law. She'll send you in the right direction. Yeah, you crying? Sung's with our enemy, the Turks, but I've known him since we were little. That's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people I can say that about. In fact, there are probably only a handful of people in the world who really know me. So Sung's been around literally from the beginning, and that's because like he was like, I guess you could say, directed to keep an eye on her since she was like a kid, because they knew where she was and everything. And now because certain things are coming into play, they need, well, I guess they don't need Aerith anymore. She's not a priority right now, but yeah. So, oh, it's a Dee Dee thing? Yeah, nah, y'all on your own with that one. Yo, I told you, like, Dee Dee's a problem, man. Tell Dee Dee to get his stuff straight, man. That man be acting out. Merry Christmas, folks. Yo, thank you so much, Wolf. Merry Christmas Eve to you, bro. Hope all is well, man. I know it's been a minute since you and I last chatted and everything, but I hope all's good. It's like words, feeling so many of them here. What a strange place. Do you think we're welcome here? Cloud, I know it's going to be tough, but don't give up. We can do it. You can do it. All right, so And this scene here, well, it's not this scene here. We literally got, I don't know, we somehow made a way into the Temple of the Ancients, and there was this little, I don't know, little wizard-looking thing. It's not an imp. I don't know what it is, but anyway, we found that, and now we gotta like follow it. Ooh, that damage though. I don't even think I really needed to do Demi. I don't even think Demi does anything to him. Actually, you know, I should have used Manipulate. And why did I do that? I am not paying attention. Alright, so let him attack. Okay, never mind. Says, so fun fact from Before Crisis, Sephiroth spared Sung's life. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, but his morals and mentality was in the right place. So Sephiroth spared him due to respect, but had to stab him to make sure he didn't interfere with the right. Oh. So, all right, hold up. So there's, I thought Before Crisis was the story, like, the, you know, the mobile story, right? That they had. And then you have Crisis Core. And then you have After Crisis, which, I have to get back to you. I forgot the After Crisis was. I think After Crisis is like the little story that they had about like Zack's escape, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so all that played out. I never really like looked into Before Crisis. I know there's certain characters involved in the Turks, Avalanche, and all that are involved in that story, but I believe it was all the events that led up to obviously Crisis Core, in a way, I think, or more so the events that happened before Final Fantasy VII, because I know like that's how you get to know how the Avalanche team gets started. That's about it. That's all I know right now. But feel free to educate me, man. Like, trust me, won't be a problem. And when I don't know something, I will gladly say I don't know. That's for sure. Rocket Punch. Literally, the first thing that came to mind was that man. What's his name from Dragon Ball Z? Which we are gonna play that. One of my favorite games coming up was Dragon Ball Z Budokai. And Raccoon, that's what his name is. We're gonna play that, and it was because of that damn move, Rocket Punch. We're gonna do it. It's a classic if you've never played that game before. Oh, let's go, Tifa. Before Crisis, Crisis Core, After Crisis, Final Fantasy VII, Dirge, Remake, then Ever Crisis for a compilation. Okay. You gotta throw Advent Children in there too, but yeah. And apparently, like, from what I got gathered from Law, and it makes a lot of sense. No, we're not going that way yet. Is that everything that's happening is supposed to lead up to the events of Advent Children, apparently. So I'm very much looking forward to what they add in there. Oh, yes, we got Luck Plus. All right. So long range HP plus, Chocobo Lore, counter attack. Yikes. Added effect. I wonder if I put luck. I think I have to come back to that one. But let me go ahead because I need that luck for sure. I want her to keep that. And then I'll just put this here. We'll find another material to throw in there. I guess I can just go ahead and do steel for that one. Let's see. Oh, I don't have anything. All right, we're going to get rid of that Wiser Staff. Well, you get double. What material do I have on you? Odin, I honestly don't really need to build that up, to be honest. I really need to get these alls up, but all wouldn't do anything for me. And this is just regular. You don't do double. You say, yeah, supposedly Advent Children might be DLC, so we'll actually get to play the movie literally. I was told about that, but like, I could see Square doing that, but you know how Square be with projects and stuff like that sometimes. But I guess it's just more so what's going to make them more money at the end of the day, because that's what they're all in for. Everybody's in it for the money majority of the time. So if they see a profit out of it, I can see it being a thing. But we talked about it earlier. In case you didn't know, they're bringing avid children to the theaters apparently, and it's going to be at select theaters. So hopefully in your area they have it, if anything. And I'm hoping that they will for me. But Kelly just mentioned earlier that they're probably, well, not probably, apparently they're supposed to, what did you say they were going to do, Kelly? They're going to be, I guess like releasing it digitally or whatever, or you can actually see it now digitally. So I don't know too much about it. All I know is that it was said that new content is going to be available. So that's all I'm there for. I just want to see what the bonus footage is. Everything else, forget about it. Say if y'all need to get into the AMC theaters, or yo, for real, Gliz, you gonna hook people up? Say less, man. Say less. I'm gonna be hitting you up for tickets real soon. In Silver, you said evening and Merry Christmas Club. Yo, same to you, brother. He said, yeah, saw that on Google News today. Unfortunately, no theaters in Scotland for a re-release. Boo. And you're in Scotland. Nice, man. Little nice fun fact about me. I want to say I'm 18%, but I might be 16%. But I'm Scottish too. Just throwing that out there. Let me see something. I gotta look at my ancestry thing real quick. I'll continue doing this while I'm doing that. It'll pop up here shortly. Let's see. I'm gonna keep Odin because that is a dope ass materia, to be honest. It's one of my favorite summons actually. Next to Knights of the Round, but that's a whole thing on its own trying to get that. I guess I could do that. Who has Revive right now? Oh, Cloud has. I'm like, yo, who has Revive? All right, and I'm trying to get Ice 3 there. And I already, bro, I got 2 ice on me. What am I doing? Yo, Cloud, you numbskull. All right, I think we're good. That's my fault. Calling Cloud a numbskull. Hey, nice to meet you. I definitely want to come out there at some point just to, like, I guess, know more about my heritage. I really don't know how that's going to play out for me, but, like, I'm looking forward to it, if anything. I'm just hoping it's all good vibes at the end of the day. Like, yeah, sure, I can learn from the internet, but, like, I actually want to go there and get to, like, see the culture, you know? Oh, yeah, I said I was pulling it up. A sec. Oh, apparently Google has an update, so. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we were talking about the ancestry thing a while back. If you haven't already done so for yourself, you can, hold on real quick, I forgot about this part. Ah! Damn, bro, like, this was like a mini game on its own, and I got tossed. No. Ah, damn it. There. Cool. There we go. Here we go. Oh. Try to get me. All right. All right. Oh, that's right. You got to get to the very end of this. Yeah. Oh shit. It. Huh. Oh my god. I'm getting tall. Oh my god. I swear, this better not be in Rebirth, bro. Gonna be playing Indiana Jones. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Did I make it? Okay. Screw that. All right, try it again. There. Come on. They are playing me right now. I think it can go on the sides if I'm not mistaken. There you go. It's this fucking third one, bro. Like. All right, can I? Nope, didn't matter. All right, there. I'm getting there. Actually, you know what? Probably, never mind. I messed that up. That was totally my fault. Whoa. It's not that hard to get through this, I promise. It's just, it's being difficult right now. I messed that up. Here. You gotta let that roll. I should have just went on in. Ugh. Yo, for those people that do games done quick, I'm gonna have to look at their tutorial and get into this. Because it's a lot, it's really simple getting through this. But I'm making it more harder than it needs to be. Said I'm gonna have to wait a year for Rebirth to come out. I don't have a PS5. What? Bro, what? Bro, had I lived in Virginia, I'd be like, bro, you can borrow my PS5. Honestly. There we go. God. Phew, we did it. All right, everyone all right? That was tough. Or I think he said rough. Anyway. Oh no, Cloud, come quick. All right. 1,000 years later, yeah, let me live, bro. Bro, and I would appreciate the hell out of that. Hey, man, in due time, though, I'm pretty sure you'll get one. I think they got the PS5 Slim now. I didn't really see anything hugely significant about it. I think they do have a Slim where you can, I think you have a disk drive in there. Maybe, I don't know. It's full of the knowledge of the ancients. No, not knowledge, consciousness, a living soul. It's trying to say something. So I feel like here in Rebirth, they're gonna have moments where she gets like little flashes of like what happened, or like stuff with the live stream and everything. All right, I'm sorry, I don't understand. What? I feel like she like dipped her head in the pool. What is it? Danger and evil consciousness. I think they're talking about Genova with that. Show, you're gonna show me? Oh no, this is where they get to see like the whole thing with Sephiroth. What's going on? Wait, look, it's showing us. Sung, what's this? Can we find the promised land with this? I wonder. Anyway, we have to report to the president. Be careful, Sung. Yeah. Hey, Elena, how about dinner after this job's over? This man hitting on the rookie, bro. If I may be excused. This dude, man. What was the first time I played Final Fantasy VII? A long time ago. So I played the original demo. Back, if you remember, when they had the demo on a... Actually, I think you got it with your PlayStation. You had the demo that had Bushido Blade, Brave Fencer Musashi. I think you had like Crash Bandicoot 2 or something on it. And then you also had Final Fantasy VII on there. That was my very first experience. And I like was blown away. Because I played Final Fantasy in the past, but I really never like understood it or whatever as a kid. But then when I got older, I'm not even in my teenage years yet. I think I was probably like 11 or 12. I want to say 11 because my grandmother was still alive. But anyway, I played it then. I got a copy, but I never really played it. My cousins played it more than I did. It wasn't until my man Kadaj, it wasn't him, but like we had friends within our space that played it, and they got me hooked into it, and that's when I like got more in love with it. Like I played Final Fantasy VIII, but I never like went through fully with it. It wasn't until I was about probably like 13 or 14. I want to say 13 that I really got invested into Final Fantasy VII, and from there it's just been a part of my life. Back in '97, yeah, that was my first experience with it in '97. Playing the full game to completion didn't happen until 2001. No, I want to say 2000. Yeah, it was 2000 because I was 13 at the time. Yeah. So okay, I just checked, and it's the complete edition of Avalanche is available now. That has some extended scenes. Not sure if that's the same version coming to theaters. So the complete edition, that's the one. All right, so thank you for going and checking that. So the complete edition, that's the one that came out on like Blu-ray like not long ago, and they added extra scenes in there, and they also added more detail to some of the like the animation. So like in the original one that's on the DVD and PSP, you don't see too much of the like there's extra scene footage of Cloud and Sephiroth fighting, plus there's certain details in there where Sephiroth is cutting him up. You don't see the blood marks and stuff like that. Also, I think everyone isn't wearing well, not everyone, but I know like that fight with him and Sephiroth, Cloud didn't have that band that bandana or whatever wrapped around his arm. but he has it in that one. So, and I think it's the same thing for all of them. I could be wrong. I remember that was like a key significant like detail that people brought up. But anyway, the one big part of it, I know for a fact, like in the complete edition, there's more footage when it comes to Cloud and Sephiroth fighting, and then there's also the blood details that he has. So there's that. Now, from what people were saying, there's more footage that's supposed to be in the one that's supposed to be released in theaters. So I think that's when you think about it, that's like a really good way to influence people, especially those who are fans, to go and see the film. If anything, you just want to go to see the extra footage here. Let's go ahead and make our money off that just by doing that. Yep, the 4K version, exactly. So yeah, that's the one I have it here at the crib. I got that one. Well, I don't really pull it down like all that much, but give me a sec. And it's the black label, not the greatest hits one, you know, with the green label on the side. Yeah, not that one. She said, "Oh, damn, you made some progress." Law, we could have gotten along further, but I keep stopping and talking. But yeah, I still got my original copy. Hopefully nothing falls out, but yep. That still got the booklet. That, and it's the white disc, not the one with the clear. It's not even clear. I guess you could say the mirrored look. Because the original the original one is like a white coating, whereas the other one is just like a plain disc. Says Final Fantasy VII on it and whatnot. Where's your stopping point today? Did you not see the thumbnail? We're ending on the first disc. Literally, we're going to get through this. We already know what's going to happen here. This isn't going to take long, and then we're going to get to that part, which shouldn't take us any longer, and then that's it. She dead. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway. Okay. I forgot about the thumbnail. Yeah. I said I gotta find something close to that. Hold up. The look you have for your chat box in text is dope. Okay, so that's Restream in terms of the chat bubbles. You can get that just by using Restream. It costs like I think $20 a month or something like that to use it because I can stream from here, Twitch, and Kick. That's how by the way, I'm streaming on all platforms. If you guys can do me a solid and sub to me on YouTube, I'd appreciate it. There is going to be other content there, I promise, outside of gaming. But currently right now, this will help me get my viewing hours up and what I need for YouTube. But also, if you guys could follow me on Kick too, that'll help out as well. Thank you guys so much, man. He said, "How much is? Why is everybody trying to buy my shit? It ain't happening." Yeah. In UK, we have the black label and platinum label. I never knew there was a platinum label. Which, by the way, I don't know if it's the Japan releases or the European releases, but y'all have some really, really cool cases compared to like the US. Like, depending on the game. So, like the Resident Evil cases for the UK, just I'm gonna be honest, they suck. They just literally say Resident Evil on it. Whereas, like the ones for the states, you have the one, especially like the director's cut version, and then like the original one has a zombie on the cover or whatnot. I think it was just because it was just like I guess over there in terms of like mature rating and I guess like graphically, I guess that didn't want to be shown. Whereas an American audience, they don't give a shit. So said probably was like Chrome stuff on the disc and box. Dude, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll look it up because I'm pretty sure somebody has it, and or you know, you go on eBay, you'll find it. But yeah, I got this. I also have the original Final Fantasy VIII, and I also have the original Final Fantasy IX and the original Metal Gear Solid. I also have Dragon Ball Ultimate Battle 22, along with Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Those are my only PlayStation games. I don't have anything else. I wish I still had a huge PlayStation collection, but I honestly don't know what happened to a majority of my stuff. If I remember correctly, a lot of my stuff when I was living with my mom anyway, I left it with her, and then like I know they sold a bunch of stuff at that point. I remember talking to her, and she told me she sold a large majority of my GameCube games, and that one hurt because GameCube was my life, and I had to scrounge and find everything. And there was one particular game that it's not hard to find, but it's hard to buy because people want a lot for it. But Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the GameCube, complete with the book and everything, you're going to spend well over $120. Facts. I want that still. I'm gonna get it at some point. But again, behind me, I have a crap. Damn, wrong scene. I have a crap ton of stuff. So my GameCube collection is there. My Wii U/Wii and Nintendo DS collection is there. But I have more DS games. They're just in storage. That's most of my PSP games there. Obviously, I have consoles. I have I got all the Halo consoles. I'm just missing the Halo Infinite console, I guess you can say. I have collector's editions out the ass. That's all Final Fantasy 14. Behind it is like Fallout and a lot of Zelda stuff. All around, there's a lot of other things. I think I pointed up a little bit, but there's like a little Final Fantasy VII shrine up there. So I have the PC version. I have the remake collectors audio, well, the CDs. That's all the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. Obviously, I got figurines, just like Tales of whatever, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Symphonia. That's my anime stuff there. Obviously, you got Creed stuff on this side of the wall, and I don't feel like moving the camera anymore. But there's like amiibos. That's like my Zelda shrine over there. Then I have arcade cabinets and stuff like that. I'm a gamer full through, bro. Like I have a lot. Yes, sir. That game was golden, bro. You already know. He said, "Do not sell any of your stuff." I got a Sephiroth statue, and my mom is like, "That's worth a lot. You should sell it on eBay." Stares at mom at One Wing Angel plays. No, don't take her out, bro. But no, dude. And I mean, I see WAG and some of the people saying like sell it. Nah, I'm not selling any of that stuff. I got amiibos that are worth pretty good pennies. So one in particular, and you can look it up for yourself and find the value for it. But I think it's like well over $80 or something like that, or at least 100. But there is a Mega Man Legacy collection. There was a physical copy of the game that you can get, but what makes that so exclusive is that it came with a gold Mega Man amiibo. That is hard to find, and I own that. I also own a rare Pikmin amiibo. Like I got some rare amiibos, I guess you could say, but I'm never going to sell them. I have some games in my collection that I just never will sell. And when I say I'm a Zelda fan, I'm like a diehard Zelda fan. Like I have pretty much every Zelda game known, the physicals anyway. So like this is just an example. You not to say these are hard to find, but like good luck trying to get them. The original Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask is somewhere around here. The original, I'm pretty sure you can find this, but yeah, I got a lot. So yeah, I'm a collector for sure. So I got the Sephiroth Static Arts and Judge Garbett Masterpiece Arts. I'm never selling, dude. And that's the thing too. Like a lot of my stuff, it's not even about monetary value. It's what's within, I guess you could say. Sentimental value. That's what it is. That's what it is for me. A lot of my stuff just has a lot of history behind it. So one game in particular where I showed you guys like the Final Fantasy Tactics stuff, but one RPG, I don't know if you've ever played it, but this one here, it's called Golden Sun. And Kadaj, maybe you know. I remember because I would bring my Game Boy Advance to school with me, and I would literally be playing this in class some days. But that's like a classic RPG, and that's just not to say it's hard to find, but an official copy probably is hard to find, I guess you could say. But like, it's one of the best RPGs I've ever played next to Final Fantasy, and like, it just has sentimental value. If somebody was to ask me, "Yo, would you sell it?" Nah, I wouldn't, man. Just I can't. It's a lot of history behind it, man. That's all, man. And then, like even when I pull up my save and I see like how long ago it was, so it doesn't have the date on it, but like the hours that I put into it and everything, I'm like, man, dude, those were good times. So yeah, I don't see myself selling any of my things. Honestly, I'm just gonna pass it down, and I would just hope that like my offspring doesn't get rid of it or anything like that, or I'll give it to somebody that values gaming. If anything, that's about it. We'd be in a small school class, and you would be on it, bro. Because yo, that was the cool thing, though. He didn't really care. Like as long as we got the work done, we was chilling, and we didn't. The one best thing about his class, we didn't have homework. Yo, that was like the best thing. Like we did all our work there. He didn't believe in homework. Best teacher ever, bro. You'll never find another teacher like him. Straight facts. Johnny, what's going on, man? So yeah, that's my boy Kadaj, man. Me and him, we've been through a lot. All right, so in this scene here, Sarah, Aerith is seeing like what happened because we saw Sung earlier, like injured or whatnot. So Sephiroth shows up, and I have a theory behind that too, Slam, because part of me believes, like, we can go with Link and say Sephiroth is doing everything, but one part of me believes it's really Jenova literally pulling all the strings. But then, like, I guess I was watching a video the other day where it kind of does make sense to have Sephiroth literally be the true antagonist of everything. But one part of me feels like it is Jenova literally playing everything out. The only reason why I say that is because throughout the Final Fantasy, I guess you could say, anthology, if you want to call it that. But like throughout most of the games, there's always been somebody who's like the true antagonist, the one pulling all the strings behind the scenes. Everybody else is a puppet. So when you look at the one, I'll just point out one character in particular, Edea from Final Fantasy VIII. Everybody thought it was her pulling everything. No, it was Artemisia, the true antagonist of the game. You really didn't interact with her until probably about like this 3 or whatever. But yeah, I want to say it was Golbez in Final Fantasy IV, if I'm not mistaken. I have to get back to you on that one. Whatever. There was always somebody like in the grand scheme of things. So it varies. Says Sephiroth speaks only, but Jonah have his influence over Sephiroth. So I think it's 50-50. Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard to tell who's doing what, but I see it from your perspective too. So hopefully we'll find out more come Rebirth, and then I don't know what the third game is called. I think we were looking that up the other day, and I think maybe the last one's called Reunion or something. I don't know. It's going to be something with an R. They're something, because you got remake, Rebirth. I'm gonna go with Reunion at this point, because it makes sense, if anything, because this is where everything kind of comes together. So yeah, the third part, I guess you could say, will be everything coming together. But I'm excited, man. February 29th is going to be a very, very exciting day for a lot of folks. All right, so you opened the door. Well done. This place, what is it? The lost treasure house of knowledge, the wisdom of the ancients. I am becoming one with the planet. One with the planet. The fact that they repeat stuff a lot, man. You stupid fools. See, I've never even thought about it. All the spirit energy of this planet, all its wisdom, knowledge, I will meld with it all. I will become one with it. It will become one with me. You can do that? The way lies here. Only death awaits you all, but do not fear. For through death, a new spirit energy is born. Soon you will live again as part of me. Final Fantasy VII retired. Well, not to be funny or whatever, but I will enjoy when this does come to a close. And I mean, for people like us who've played the original and everything, we were all super excited when we found out there was going to be obviously a remake, I guess you could say. And the fact that they're doing the remake turned out perfect, in my opinion. The fact that they're doing this and that we're all alive and well to see it, it's a good thing to heart. But once it all comes to a close, I just hope it like ends well, and we all can like truly appreciate the time and effort that it took to create 3 games, I guess you could say, again, and make it as phenomenal as the original. So that's just me. But when you're on the Shinra cargo ship, is like, it's me, Sephiroth, Cloud, I don't know you. Exactly. And then the whole thing, like Sephiroth like flies up in the air or whatever, and then like obviously he throws a Genova arm, and I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, hey, the one thing I want to throw out is like Genova can manipulate what people can see, and like I guess in a way what they do, so to speak, but mostly what they can see. So with that being said, they could just see fragments of Sephiroth or whatever. And if you look in the latest trailer when they're about to fight, which by the way, that is Genova Rebirth. I don't know if you know that or not, but anyway, when they're about to fight Genova Rebirth, he has like this purple mist and stuff that is around him and everything. And obviously it's about to turn into Genova Rebirth. The same thing happens in Remake where Genova shows up or whatever, and there's like this little purple mist and whatnot. So I'm just going off a guess that it's just nothing but Genova literally running everything right now, especially in this moment, because Sephiroth's body is at the northern crater. It's just chilling there. It's idle. I'm pretty sure through his consciousness he's doing certain things, but hell, the two of them could be working together at this point. So I don't know, man. Said, have I ever tried buffalo dip? Yes. Is this your first time trying it, sir? He said, yeah, I'm happy as shit for a remake trilogy. I hope it ends well, but brings the Final Fantasy saga to a close. Exactly, man. It's great. And I'm looking forward to what other things they would bring out. Now, I know for some people, especially myself, I would love to see a Final Fantasy VIII remake, especially with how Final Fantasy 16 was done. They could do 8 just like 16, and I would be okay with that. However, I would ask to have it in a way like y'all did with 7, where you can play with the other party members, because I would love to play as Zell, and I would love to play as Selfie or Quisitus, especially Quisitus, because that whip of hers, I just want to whip some people. That's all. But like, it'll be pretty damn cool, bro. Be out like looking like Richter and stuff like that. But then, Squall with his gunblade, bro. And then the way Final Fantasy VIII story is, oh, dude, you want to talk about? It's a very good love story, I guess you could say. I think people would appreciate it. That's just me, though. Not a lot of people don't like 15. You see, not a lot of people like 15. That's what you were trying to say. I think that varies. I like 15 for what it is. It's not the best Final Fantasy. In my rating in terms of Final Fantasies, like obviously 7, 8, and 9 for me are always going to be in like in my top 3. And not in that order. It goes like 8, 7, 9. But 10 was pretty good. 12 was decent. 13 as 13 is down with 2 with me, but that's just me. And we can have that argument all day for all I care. Like, what if 13 was great or not? 13 was just it was good in terms of story. It wasn't great in terms of, I want to say, oh crap, I messed up. Let me I'm messing up real quick. Hold on. It wasn't great in terms of, how can I put it? Gameplay. Story-wise, it was great. Gameplay just was not it for me. Plus, it was super linear. Like 10 was linear, but 10 at least, I don't know, 10 was just good. That's all I can really say on that one. 10 had its moments, but 10 was good, except for that ha 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 moment. That sucked. That was annoying, actually. But that's just me. So we can safely say there's Sephiroth in the cave, like having the best materia sunbed ever. Hold on. Oh, I want to make sure I'm reading that right. Okay. Yeah, Sephiroth breaking into the Shinra building, controlling the tattoo guys, Nova, and killed Barret and President Shinra. And you have Sephiroth at the Midgar Highway, which I think is future Sephiroth. Okay, so that whole situation there. All right, so remake, right? I feel like that's the whole entire thing is future Sephiroth, and that's just because he's trying to change the events, the original events. Hence why you have that fight with the Harbingers of Fate, I guess you could say. I guess what their names are. Remember those 3 beings that you fight at the end, and then like certain scenes play out every time you kill one. Like it's literally scenes that, like things that have already come to pass. There's that whole thing, and then you have that fight with Sephiroth, which was necessary, I guess you could say, so you could, I guess, pretty much change the course of fate. That's how you want to look at it. So with that happening, in my opinion, I think that's where Sephiroth is like, all right, I'm literally, well, that's future Sephiroth. I'm going to change what happens. But there's also a part of me where I feel like this is another version of Sephiroth where I don't want to say he's a good guy at this point, but it's possible he could turn over a new leaf because he knows the events and maybe he doesn't want to die. He actually wants to save the planet. I don't know, because his mother is pulling all the strings, but I could be wrong. If we want to continue looking at Sephiroth as an evil being, that's perfectly fine with me. I have nothing against it. He said Titus laugh is the most cringe moment in the entire series. 100%. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. She's about to take my MP, you bastard. I literally dropped my controller when I saw Sephiroth having his way with Barret. I was like, what the? Dude, everybody did. Trust me, I think when we streamed the remake for the first time, I think I spent 2 or 3 days straight playing that game for my community when it dropped anyway. And man, this motherfucker ate the out of my, hold up. That's a lot of MP, dog. Hold on real quick. Hold the up. No, he gotta die. That was bad. Anyway, sorry. When we were streaming it, like everybody was just like, what in the world? I think it's the first time I've seen Cloud dead in my game. Well, this playthrough. He's died numerous times. I was actually doing another playthrough the other day on like one of my other save files, and I'm fighting the fuck is his name? Ruby. Oh, fuck Ruby weapon, by the way. That, you know what? All right, yo, Kadash, take it easy, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. And I saw what you said about Blitzball. Fuck Blitzball too. What was I gonna say? When they decide to bring the weapons out, which we can talk about that here in a minute. When they decide to bring the weapons out, and I'm hoping they give you an opportunity to fight Ruby and Emerald, and maybe if they want to be cool with it, they can go ahead and throw another weapon into the mix. But if they decide to do that, I only ask that they are just as difficult as they are in this game, because Emerald is not an easy fight. Ruby is a pain in the ass fight, so let it be what it be. Ultimate weapon, it's an okay fight. I think that one's the most simplest fight, even though you get blown up a fucking lot. Said, I'm sick of following my dreams. I'm just gonna ask where they are going and meet up with them later. Yo, I can respect that, and I feel that, dear Pat. Yo, the way my life is set up right now, yo, it's hard. Raises power when you need to protect others nearby. Ooh, okay. And it's like, yo, as a kid playing this game, bro, my heart still hurts a little bit, because even though I already know what's about to happen, it just sucks ass when you didn't know what was going to happen, and you took all this time building her ass up only to find out, and you're just like, well, why the hell did I have you in the first place? She was like your one healer, bro. The struggles. Yo, Mert, appreciate the love, dog. How are you? Oh, we get to fight Sapphire weapon? That'll be nice, because Sapphire got a fucked up fate. To be honest, I mean, you know what happens. So, oh man, that man ain't do nothing. He just stuck his head out and then I may have gave something away. But yeah. Ah, I've never fallen off that before, so this is new. Ah, shit. The atmosphere, here it comes. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, me too. My bad. Well, I mean, we're talking Rebirth, and there's a lot of stuff involved in that. So it's kind of sorry to those people who've never played it, but it's the game's been around for so long. If you haven't played it, I really just gotta ask you, why haven't you? But I'm gonna try my best not to ruin it for you, I guess. But I would suggest that you do check it out at some point, because it's a really good game. One of the best ever made. So that was 12 when Final Fantasy VII came out. Forever will be my favorite game. Maybe Link to the Past. Ooh. Now that right there, that's my baby. A Link to the Past. That, it's so hard. Actually, no, it's not hard. Top 3 Zelda games. Number 1, Wind Waker. It's hard for me to explain why, but it was just one of my favorites coming up on the GameCube. I have 2 copies. Whereas the next would be A Link to the Past, and then after that is Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess was good. What's the other one? There's a bunch of them. Skyward Sword was eh, and that's just me. It was eh. And then you have, what's another one? Well, there's a bunch of Zelda games out there, but again, my top 3: Wind Waker, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. And I think I would throw like the Oracle games, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, like right after that. I wouldn't miss that one. Says, speaking of Link to the Past, how's Christmas Eve over there? It's 1 a.m. here. Mine's I stay in Vegas, so some people have lights and everything. That's all I can really say about that. It's been cool. It hasn't been crazy. I don't hear any carolers, thank God. I'm not a fan of Christmas. I have my reasons. I'm a total Grinch. I'm not a Scrooge. I'm just a Grinch when it comes to Christmas. And I'm not afraid to say that. What up, Nicole? Said I'm a Skyward Sword guy. Don't know why. I was actually watching that game get played through, the Wii version, and I'm just like, I don't think I could have finished it. I have the original. I even have the gold nunchaku that came with it. It's in storage. But yeah, I just like when I think about that game, it doesn't depress me. It's just like it was okay for what it was, but it wasn't like the best, you know? But that's just me. Said Christmas is not a good time for me, but I hope that changes. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, well, you're hanging out with me. Hopefully I'm making it a little bit better for you, but I know it's like probably some internal stuff that you're getting through, and trust me, I'm the same way. But you know what I mean? It's, you know that saying, life is what you make it. Christmas is what you make it. So if you want it to be good, make it good, you know? I know it can be hard, but yeah. So these little beings here, they lost the ability to talk and everything. So, but they're the ones in charge of like protecting the temple and everything. So Aerith has the ability to like communicate with them in a way. No good. I don't understand the rest. Are you afraid? Is it because Sephiroth is in the temple or something else? They don't know, but this man can only say but a few words like Nucker or something like that. Go ahead and rest real quick. Let me see what you got. It's crazy that they can't talk, but they're willing to like sell you stuff. Like, all right, how are you going to use this money? What are you about to change the currency for? But my man has an endless supply of things that I could use. I have ethers, I have potions. I don't think I need anything else. I'm good. Did you go to Wutai? So about that, I did go to Wutai by accident. I literally was roaming around and I forgot all about that scene where fucking Yuffie shows up, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted y'all to see it because it was supposed to be a part of the content for you guys to talk about, and I was way too ahead of the save, and I'm just like, well, because I did too much in terms of progress, and I'm like, I'm not gonna ruin this, so I just said screw it. So you guys don't get to see the Wutai content, but it's interesting because you can do that content before what the f is about to happen. Time out. All right, she shouldn't die. All right. Anyway, because I forgot, she should get petrified because of that. Shit, I did the same thing on my first stream on Twitch. Yeah, man, it happens. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, that took place, and I just said screw it. I'm not even gonna try to like feed y'all that content, so it's cool. I'll live. You guys will live, if anything. Well, eventually you guys will see it somewhere. But going into that, they said you're not gonna be able to go to Wutai in Rebirth, which is kind of messed up because I'm like, hold up real quick, because you can go there in the original with everyone and before the certain events take place, but they said it's not going to be available. So I'm like, okay, why? But it's cool. It is what it is. And Nicole, how are you doing, girl? And you said, I understand Twilight Princess is much more loved in the community. Interesting enough to say that, Pat. I never knew that, honestly. And maybe it's because you get to see a darker version of Zelda. And I mean, I don't know. I would say that Zelda feels a little bit more mature compared to the rest. I don't know. Twilight's of the Kingdom. No, I'm sorry, it's Twilight of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is a little bit mature too, in a way, to a certain extent. It's not like above and beyond, but I would say that one. I would say more towards, I guess you couldn't say an adult audience, but that's just my perspective of it. I have no clue as to where I'm supposed to go right now, so I feel stuck. I'm like, we ninja bitch steals my materia, chat. That's what happens. And that's literally what happened. So, if in case you didn't know, oh, I put Cloud in the back. So the situation at hand is that Yuffie is a fucking thief. She's been with us from the gate, but she was literally plotting on our materia and everything. But we had to do a lot of stuff to get it back, and it's not even really a lot. We just gotta save her in a way, and we do. But in order to do that, we gotta, you know, go fight the man Don Carnero. If you don't know who that is, if you remember in the very beginning of us playing, it's this big fat man that was trying to have relations with Tifa, Cloud, or Aerith, and we just didn't allow that to happen. There we go. Not these frogs jabbing people. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not looking forward to fighting these bastards again. It's going good over here, finishing up deep cleaner and wrapping up the last of these gifts, no doubt. How are the boys doing? Yeah, all right, so that luck plus is coming in handy. Also, Nicole, my mom made too many damn cookies. Don't eat all those cookies, man. You can have about like 2, and that's it. Just 2. Unless like your diet was pretty fair throughout the week and you want to balance it out with some sugar, by all means. Oh, here it is. I'm not over here going crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't know where to go. Literally losing my damn mind here. You can't go up the staircase? Oh, okay, no, you can't. All right, it's whatever. Bruh. Boys are good. They're over at my parents' house for cookies and movie night. Oh, so it's cool that you can drop them off over there and you ain't got to worry about them trying to find out what they got. Bro, how did you miss? Strangely enough, I didn't keep her in my party this game. And she's still on limit in level 1. Trying to get her, what is it? The name of her last limit is like Golden Gospel or something like that. Missed again. My man 90, what up, bruh? I saw you log in on Switch. Didn't realize you were streaming. Yes, sir. If I'm on my Switch and I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII, that's when you can find out what am I doing. Otherwise, I'm likely playing Final Fantasy VII on stream. Or, you know, my typical, I will put hours into some Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, you can find me doing that. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, by the way. Like, love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Your move. Classic. I honestly am having trouble on where to go right now. Oh, man. Yeah, seal that. Oh, shit. He absorbs fire. Noted. Oh, shit. All right. Damn. There we go. Purchased Final Fantasy VII for the Switch. Gonna start it at work tonight. My man. It's time to... But yo, that was the... Yo, my man, he knew the vibes, bro. Like, you think about like that time period, bro, when it came to like opening animations for certain shows. I can't say the same for some of these shows today that these kids watch, man. Because when I was coming up, we had some bangers. And one in particular, I don't think anybody has a better opening than Dragon Ball Z. Like, that Rock the Dragon had to be the most epic shit ever. And then, like, I guess, like, Toonami stopped doing that for a while. Man. Oh, you bought 6? You didn't buy the entire collection? You should have did that. I think you would have got it for, like, what, 60? Yeah, you got the whole collection for, like, 60. Exactly. You know the vibes, man. Yo, that was... those were good times, man. I'm sorry. I loved everything about Dragon Ball Z. One, because of that intro, dude. I love how these slaps just really sound like slaps. Stop turning me into a frog, man. I need to put on that ring. Slap. Slap. So disrespectful. Jab. I don't remember, but is this where you get the white wind enemy skill? Negative. So if you go back to Junon, you're looking for this big teddy bear looking motherfucker. It's just like this big cat looking thing, and it's green, and it looks like it has wings, but again, it looks like a teddy. Anyway, you see him, you manipulate him, you have him cast white wind, and your party has it. Said I have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, really? You fell into my trap card. Yo. But dude, the episode. I'm not even gonna lie. Have you ever watched like the Yu-Gi-Oh films, bro? The one where they bring everybody together from like each generation, I guess you could say. Like you got Yu-Gi-Oh DX and all that stuff. Like that was a good ass film. I was not expecting that to be as good, and they blew me away because the way they brought all their cards together and did that balling ass. I don't even remember. It was like some summon they did. It was just epic. I'm nerding out at the moment, but yeah, classics. You didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh coming up. Not to say you're missing out, but you probably missed out at that period because that was like the hot commodity. And now everybody and their mother's playing. Nobody's even really playing Pokemon. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I see people collect Pokemon cards. Wag. But he has a reason why he's collecting Pokemon cards. But I don't see people actually playing the game, so to speak. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is cheap. And the only reason why I say that, because literally you could take any fucking card and make something out of nothing. I remember playing some cards and somehow, some way I made some fucking fusion monster. And it's just like, how does that even make that? Don't ask. Don't worry about it. Just know it happened. It used to bother me a little bit. I'm not even going to waste that on you. We're just going to try to kill you. Said, currently watching Pluto on Netflix. Good anime so far. No super action-packed, but great story. Okay. I was watching the original. I don't know if you ever watched Darkstalkers back in the day, but I was actually rewatching that last night. So it actually, I was drawing and I actually made a picture of my bae, my love, my heart, Morgan. Morgan is everything, man. I'm sorry. All right, bro. Where there is a will, there's a way, and these stairs don't take me up here. Am I missing something? I feel like I am. Okay, so you go there. You can't go through this way. All right, we're just going to go ahead and cast Meteor Rain on you. I'm so tired of that. Darkstalkers is based off the fighting game? Yeah. I don't know if you ever watched that before, but yeah, they have an anime. And funny enough, it's on YouTube. That's where I was watching it at last night, so... Tifa. You know what? Here's what I'll do. So I have I forgot the name of the damn name of her item, but if you cast Death Sentence on her and you Power Soul, the weapon, and you go to attack, or if you cast Death Blow or whatever, she'll do more damage. So yeah, throwing that out there. Oh, I finally watched the movie Leave the World Behind, and I'm angry. Please, well, all right. Maybe tomorrow if you're free, we can have a full-on conversation because you know how in-depth our conversations be. But we can talk about that because I wasn't angry, but the stuff that happened in that movie, it's just there's a lot of controversy around it too. But I'm not getting to that in this stream. So, bro, like, how the fuck do I get out of here? I feel like I'm stuck. I was doing some house cleanup, found some DVDs still in wrappers, and some was animes. You got movies you haven't watched before and they're still in wrappers? That's interesting. Said, I call it the fucking move. Just press up on the D-pad on cars, and if you were lucky, you got a triple fusion, then your friend was using second controllers. Like, dude, no way. Dude, yo, Forbidden Memories was just a lot of bullshit. Like, you shouldn't have been able to make certain cars, bro. But that's what I did, and that's how I beat the game, dude. I didn't know what I was doing. I knew some cars that made certain things, but the way Forbidden Memories was set up, literally, you can make something out of nothing. What's the one? There was one particular fusion that I used to get, the elemental. It's like the stacked elemental thing. I remember doing that shit a lot, and I was just like, "There's no way." But hey, it is what it is. All right, let me rest. I'm gonna save. Wait, time out. Oh, I ain't worried about that. Zone of the Enders is one of my favorite PS2 games, non-Final Fantasy. You ever play Magna Carta? That was one of my favorites. And then, I mean, you said non-Final Fantasy, but Kingdom Hearts, I don't give a fuck. It's one of my favorite PS2 games. I've been fucking up this entire time. I walked down that staircase the entire time and I messed that up. You haven't? Oh man, yeah, that's another good one. Like, I mean, if you know the PS2 library, there was a lot of gems in PS2 that some people never even tried out, man. Like, I know you bring out Zone of the Enders. That's one I will say for sure I've never played, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. The Dot Hack series, classic. Xeno Saga in general, oh man. Shadow Memories was another good one. I don't know if I played that. It sounds familiar. So I said screw it and made coffee. I don't have a problem. All right. We'll just keep counting. If you make another cup of coffee, I'm gonna say something. All right. Boom. Bam. Stop. All right. We gotta get rid of these things. The crazy thing, I wasn't into Final Fantasy, but I played the hell out of Phantasy Star Series 1 through 4 and then Phantasy Star Online. So I never played the Phantasy Star Online games, and I'm sorry, Phantasy Star games until Phantasy Star Online. I do have I don't know if you ever came across this, but this is a Phantasy Star Portable for the PSP. And it's pretty much just like playing Phantasy Star Online, but it's better to play with friends who have a PSP. But I did play Phantasy Star Online a lot. Obviously, I would assume everybody that has played Phantasy Star Online has started at the Dreamcast. But we made our way to, what is it called? The hell's the name of the console? We made our ways to like Xbox and GameCube. The GameCube version is a lot better because you can do 4-screen. Oh, actually, think about it. Oh, fuck it. I got both of them over there. I actually have episode 1 and 2, I guess you could say, for the GameCube. That's one game. Actually, I should revisit that, but that game is long as fuck too. Devil May Cry, oh, classic. I didn't like Devil May Cry 2, along with like the rest of the damn. Honestly, the gaming community in general, I would say they didn't really care for Devil May Cry 2, but Devil May Cry 3, oh, that was a gem. That was a good one. It's probably the best out of the series, to be honest. And then DMC, which strangely enough, that one doesn't get enough love. I like that one. Then you have, what is it? Devil May Cry 4, which, Devil May Cry 4 was And I'll say that. It was Could have been better. Devil May Cry 5, I liked it to a certain extent. It's not my favorite Devil May Cry, but it was good. I'll give it that. I will still choose 3 out of all of them. Oh, we got the ribbon. Cool. Even though I don't really... Actually, I probably should put it on Aerith. Alright. So I know I got to go to 6, but I'm not going to go there yet. So we're going to go to 7. Then we're going to go to 8. Then we're going to go to 9. And then we're going to go ahead and go from 9 to... whatchamacallit? Said I want a Virgil spinoff. Like his own story. Well, it kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I played those games. They kind of do give him his own little side story, but if you mean like if you're saying his own standalone game, whoops. Moving myself. Thank you. All right, that's fine. I can do that. Pardon me. Okay, so there's that in there. And then I think I just got to go to 8. All right, do that. Yeah, I mean, DMC was cool. I will admit that. Another game that I would say, well, series that I feel like it didn't get a lot of love. What did for the era? I would say PS2 era it did, but it never resurfaced. Onimusha. I know they did like I want to say a remaster to the game. Oh shit, I need to go back. Yeah, I want to say they did a remaster. I want to say sometime earlier this year or last year. When you play the original PlayStation 2 version of the game, which in my opinion was pretty damn good. Especially the ending, that was pretty damn boss. And then I think like the third game, I think it's called Onimusha Warlords or something like that, and that one has the one dude, the French guy who was in Godzilla, and it's that one movie that he plays with Natalie Portman in. I forgot the name. Was it? What the hell is the name of that movie? I'll get back to you guys on that one. And I said that French guy, but like he's like, if you watch the Godzilla 1999 movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. So this here, you gotta capture the dude, and you gotta pay attention to like what hole he goes in, and you gotta like mimic like the hole he goes into. John Reno, there you go. Thank you, man. I forgot the name of that movie he played in. I think it starts with an R or something like that. And yeah, he was in. Oh, was it? Oh, so it wasn't Onimusha Warlords, or is it Onimusha 3 Warlords? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, though. It was a good game, so to speak, and that movie was great too. All right, I'm gonna figure this out. I don't know which hole he's in. Does he jump down? He does, you bastard. And I forgot. I think you gotta jump. Can I jump down from here? They don't allow you to jump. I thought you could. Okay, you can. All right, so then you cut him off here, right? No. Bruh. What's some other? Oh. The game called, I think it's called The Bouncer. I don't know if you remember that one for the PS2, but it was like Square Enix's like beat 'em up. All right. Sadly, I don't remember which hole to go into. Okay, never mind. There it is. Yo, ma'am, we're gonna fight. I just want you to know that because I saw one of your tweets one day and I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Now, you know I love you, but we're gonna fight. All right. But it's good to see you. Happy holidays to you as well. And again, if you ever need to talk, hit your mans up. I'm here for you, okay? But I hope you've been well. Hope all is good. All right. This is the room with the murals. That was the room where Sephiroth like took out Sung at. And Cloud goes crazy. Where are you, Sephiroth? Then Sephiroth just comes out of nowhere with that cold ass theme music. I love it. So cold. I am always by your side. Come. And I think like when they do this in Rebirth, it should be very detailed. Sephiroth go ahead and give his spill on it, but then they also do like I guess a thing where they actually see images of certain things get played out. Splendid. Said I'm trying my best. I know you are. I know. But it's always good to have good people around you. People who aren't going to manipulate you or, you know, do things for their own personal doing. You know what I mean? You know I'm here. I love you. I don't want nothing from you. I just want you to be in good health. Be here with me. Okay? Okay? You should still see my face more often now. So I know I said that before, but lately I've been consistent. Somebody just got on my case. I'm like, you sure you want to put in that many hours? I know what I'm doing. So I got y'all. I'm here. Okay? I'm here for you. I don't understand what you're saying. All right. Look well. At what? At that which adds to the knowledge of, I am becoming one with the planet. All right, I'm officially done going through VODs. You still got a pack though, right? Mother, it's almost time. Soon we will become one. Sure do. Well, hopefully it doesn't take you too long, so that way you can relax a little bit. In Rebirth, Sephiroth standing in front of a black materia. Sephiroth, Cloud. We're playing red light, green light. Wait, what? Yo, it kind of does look like that, right? How do you intend to become one with the planet? It's simple. Once the planet is hurt, it gathers spirit energy to heal the injury. The amount of energy gathered depends on the size of the injury. Boing. What would happen if there was an injury that threatened the very life of the planet? Think how much energy would be gathered. I'm like going one room at a time though, as my ADHD doesn't kick in and completely derail myself. Yo, I think everybody does that. I could be in one room cleaning, and then somehow, some way, I made it to the kitchen. I'm eating a sandwich and cleaning in there, and then somehow I make it over here to this desk, and I'm doing stuff over here. And meanwhile, I still got clothes to put away in my bedroom. Yeah, listen, you're not alone, man. We all do some stuff. Miss P, hi, good to see you. Happy holidays to you, ma'am. All right, at the center of that injury. I missed what he said. All that balance injury will be mine. By merging with all the energy of the planet, I will become a new life form, a new existence. Melding with the planet, I will cease to exist as I am now, only to be reborn as a god, to rule over every soul. So, I know people say like Kefka is pretty diabolical, which he is. Kefka is a real gut person. However, Sephiroth is literally trying to take out the entire planet and literally harvest the souls of every living human being and have them become one. Think of him as being like a modern Freddy Krueger. If you've ever watched it's not Dream Warriors, which one is it? Whatever, it's the, like, I want to say it's the 5th film in the Freddy Krueger series. Something Child, the Dream Child, that's what it is, where he shows like all the kids in his body and stuff like that. That's literally what Sephiroth is trying to become at this point. All right, behold that mural, the ultimate destructive magic meteor. That'll never happen. Surprise! Wait up. Yeah. It took me a minute to think about it. I knew it was something with child in it, but yeah. Thanks, Silver. Appreciate you. Miss B, you're just tuning in. We're playing an old school classic here. We're literally just having a lot of game talk, but then also like talking about this game, talking about theories and stuff like that. So you came in at a good time and whatnot. Take a seat back and just, yeah. Let's chat. All right, Cloud. So he said wake up, so he like made Cloud snap, and this part is where we get to see like the dark side of Cloud. This man is like a whole schizophrenic black materia. I'm not even doing ha 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 thing. Call meteor. Cloud, get a hold of yourself. I'm Cloud. How should I? This man is so confused. Welcome to prime time, bitch. Yo, you remember that? All right, cool. We're not alone when it comes to the horror side of things. All right, you're gonna have a good time here because I love horror, so we'll have discussions on that. All right, what's wrong? Is something wrong? Cloud is acting strange, right? Cloud, it's nothing. Tifa has no problem with acting out lies because that's all she's done. Don't worry about it. Understand what he was saying. So this must be meteor, right? Something gonna fall from the sky? This must be magic, just what Sephiroth was saying. Ultimate destructive magic, meteor. It finds small drifting planets with its magic, and then collides with them. The planet might get wiped away entirely. Sephiroth. It's not me. I love that. You gotta fight this wall. Oh no, that's not it. It's this damn dragon. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we'll go ahead and use Odin for now. Let's see if I can steal something from this dragon real quick. Now, I talked about this recently, but Odin in other games, fucking amazing. This one, he's pretty cool in here too, but in the other games, like Final Fantasy Type O, he's a monster. In 16, he's just God tier. I loved everything about him. Okay, so you had nothing to steal, which is cool. We're just gonna hit Seal Evil on that ass. In a sense. And did it not stop him? No, it did not. If you kill my, all right. See, I knew I had to do something. I wanna, you know what? No, let's go ahead and do that. Drown your ass. See if we die. Definitely him. So Neo Bahamut has been renamed Bahamut Arisen and Rebirth, which is really, really interesting to me when it comes to that. Because why didn't you just keep it Bahamut Zero? Bahamut Zero. That it didn't bug me, but it's just like could have kept it. I don't think anybody would have cared much anyway, but that's just me. All right, you're doing a lot, and I'm gonna have to heal everybody at this point. I really just wanted to do one thing, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and cast Death on my girl. It's the fact that you keep trying to kill my girl, though. So you know what? You bringing that up? I'm wondering what they're gonna call Bahamut. What is it? No. Yeah, Bahamut Zero. I wonder what they're gonna call him there. But then again, I don't really care as much. As long as it looks cool, that's all that matters. Bahamut, I'm up. You up? He disappeared. And that is, oh, Bahamut. Speak of the devil. Well, speak of the dragon, I guess you could say. All right, so I want to put the dragon armlet on you. And I can go ahead and give you Bahamut. She can have it. I gotta look over some stuff. I don't think I want her. I guess she can have cover for now. Wait. We gotta get the black materia. Alright. So what is this? So at this point, there's something written on it and it says black materia. Black materia? See. So here's the thing. If you try to take the materia, the whole temple just shakes. So it was like, I guess you could say, a defense mechanism. And so that's where Aerith finds all this out from the ancients, I guess you could say. Really? Oh, okay. I could see that being a thing. That'll be fine too. I remember I was watching, I don't know if you played the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier game that they had on mobile, which was a lot of fun, by the way. I'm really sad that they took it down. But they had an event where they was bringing, I know they brought in, was it Bahamut that they brought in? Yeah, I think they brought Bahamut in, but they also brought in like the Dragoon class too. But I remember in like one of the trailers, they had introduced, I forgot the name of the Bahamut in Avid Children. But I remember watching it and I couldn't, I remember saying the name of it, but it does not ring a bell to me right now. I think it's Shin? Sin? That's what it's called? All right, cool. That was a pretty ballin' ass Bahamut, by the way. I like the details of it. Could have done more. And then I don't know how I feel about how they all work together to kill him. They gave Cloud one hell of a booster, which I think the best one was Sid and Vincent launching him in the air. Like Sid putting him on his pike and then just launching him. I thought that was pretty dope. Oh, okay, okay, got you. I thought when I just left this room and just automatically like let me go, and then Kate Sif showed up. But anyway, all right, so they just had a phone call with Kate Sif, and he told them, hey, I'll come in and I'll come get the material. You guys just go ahead and make it back to the front or whatever. So that's what we're off to do right now. As soon as we get out of this fight. I'm not even gonna waste my time. Then again, you know what? I could have just summoned. Just for the sake of summoning. Now, do you like Final Fantasy X? It's not my favorite. Nah, it's not my top. 10 is definitely not in my top 5. If I had to put a top 5 for Final Fantasy, it would be obviously 8, 7, and 9. Then I would put 15 in there. That's 4. And for the... what did I put for the other one? I'm trying to think. Decisions. Oh shit, I forgot about this fight. You gotta fight this wall. I would probably between Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy... You know what? Fuck that. No. It doesn't even have to be a numerical number. Have you ever played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for the GameCube? That is a good one. And if you've never played it, you need to play that version. The GameCube version is good, but it doesn't do as much justice as it did playing the GameCube version. You and your friends, y'all all have your Game Boy Advance SPs, and you're playing the game together with those devices. Oh man, good times. Good freaking times. Alright. Alright, cool. Okay, so she got it out of the way. Good. Alright. Oh, shit! Was not expecting that to happen. There we go. Hit him again. Does she not have life? Okay, she doesn't. Alright. Not bad. Alright, Tifa, you can't miss. That's the whole purpose of me even giving you the skill, Lerv. That shouldn't... Holy shit. Oh my god, I keep messing up. Alright, and then... Oh, I would miss. That's cool. 577. I thought she should have hit more for that. There we go. Her life isn't critical, so that's the only reason why it's not really doing too much. Bro, leave him alone. Yo, I swear, some of the monsters in this game, they are like adamant on making sure certain players, nah, that person got to stay dead. There we go. Thank you, Tifa. Jesus. All right, so I think I'm like level 39 or 40 with her. All right, 41. And you can literally make her hit like 999 every time. But her health got to stay critical, and you got to give her certain items. When I give her this curse ring, she's about to be a problem. Said the monster's got the Dead by Daylight vibe. Cloud is the obsession. Yo, you play Dead by Daylight too? Let's go. All right. Even that's another discussion. But I've been playing Dead by Daylight for a minute. Actually, it was the start of my career too. But yo, I didn't know you were a fan. And that was funny there. Yeah, like it's a valid point, because this man was like literally on my guy. He would not let him like stay alive. But you know what? I had the same thing happen to me in Remake, where I was fighting Genova, and like she would not let Tifa stay alive for shit. And like the way I set Tifa up, she was pretty goddamn balling, but like every time I would switch to her or whatever, it was just like a ton of attacks that happened to her, and like, yeah, she would die. He said, be right back. I'm making some food and stretching. Do your thing, love. So, I didn't see what happened there in terms of like him fortune telling, because he tells him like the fate of like between Cloud and Aerith, are they going to get together or whatever, and it's just like, oh, he does say like poor Tifa, but I don't know if he said that right there in front of her. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, Kate Sif is the cat, not the big plushy Moogle doll that you see at the bottom. Kate Sif is the cat, and Kate is going to actually go and risk his life to go get the black materia for us. I wonder if they're going to make that a sad moment in Rebirth. And strange, and funny enough, like I don't use Kate Sif in any of my playthroughs. I've probably used him maybe like once, and I'm like, nah, you're not it. I got to get other people. But all the way they have him viewed in the remake, Rebirth, dude, he looks like he's going to be a lot of fun, especially with those synergy attacks. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Say every Scottish death is a sad moment for the planet. I will accept that answer, sir. I like that. Let's see. Sorry, and this is like my first time I looked at my phone in like I don't know how long. So yeah. Okay. All right. So there's the black materia. She said, I'll wait here. Cloud hops down, and Aerith slowly climbs down to go get it. Cloud picks it up. As long as we have this, Sephiroth won't be able to use Meteor. Got the key item, black materia. Can you guys use it? Nope, we can't use it right now. You need great spiritual power to use it. You need lots of spiritual energy. That's right. One person's power alone won't do it. Somewhere special where there's plenty of the planet's energy. Oh yeah, the Promised Land. Promised Land? The Promised Land. No, but Sephiroth is different. He's not an ancient. He shouldn't be able to find the Promised Land. But I have. I'm far superior to the ancients. I became a traveler of the life stream and gained the knowledge and wisdom of the ancients. I also gained the knowledge and wisdom of those after the extinction of the ancients. Soon, I will create the future. I won't let you do it. The future is not just yours. Wake up! This man just like literally snaps his finger. Shut up! The noise. And then there's little kid Cloud. There, Cloud. Good boy. No! Don't be afraid. So in this scene here, like younger version of Cloud is trying to, I guess, stop him. And he's telling him, don't be afraid. Cloud in a way is a bit of a, I guess you could say a little bit of a punk. But that man gets the courage at some point. So we give the black materia to Sephiroth. Well done. Just went, Cloud, are you all right? I gave the black materia to Sephiroth. What did I do? Tell me, Aerith. Cloud, be strong, okay? Tifa up there panicking. Now, Cloud is having a moment. He's having a little bit of a psychotic break. And then he starts wailing on Aerith. Oops, this looks like a bad time. I'm Kate Sif number 2. Pleased to meet you. It's funny because you could change their names and the names that you put for him and it'd be number 2. It's just hilarious. But anyway, Cloud, what are you doing? And then she knocks him out. She must have gave him like a mean like blow to the head, like a judo chop. He said, I'm going to hit the sad man. Absolute shout out. I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you for having me. Take care and Merry Christmas. Yo, Slam, thank you again for that follow. Thank you for hanging out. Get some rest. Merry Christmas to you. I'll be on tomorrow if you're back again. Much love to you, bro. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. I had to say that real quick. All right. So in this scene here, y'all, Cloud is, I guess, like having a moment in his memories or whatever, and well, in his dreams, I guess you could say, and Aerith is communicating with him. And in this part, if I'm not mistaken, she's literally telling him I have to leave and do something on my own, and she's telling him like, don't follow and all this other stuff. Let me handle Sephiroth. I got this. And she tells him to take care of himself. She pretty much is telling this man farewell. What is this place? This forest leads to the city of the ancients, and it's called the Sleeping Forest. It's only a matter of time before Sephiroth uses Meteor. That's why I'm going to protect it. Only a survivor of the Cetra like me can do it. The secret is just up here. At least it should be. I feel it. It feels like I'm being led by something. Then I'll be going. I'll come back when it's all over. Aerith. So she didn't want the team to come with her. She knew what she had to do. I just want to know how she got a ride, who took her there, how she get there on her own. Why didn't she have to go through all the stuff that we had to do? But it's cool. So she's going to interfere. She'll be a difficult one, don't you think? We must stop that girl soon. You look like he was having a nightmare. How are you feeling? Seem to be okay. That's good, man. I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, Cloud, Aerith is gone. Everyone's out looking for Aerith. Welcome back, Dutch. City of the Ancients. Aerith is headed there. By herself? Why did she go by herself? Hey, we're going too. Only the Ancients, only Aerith can save us from Meteor. Then we must go. What will we do if something happens to Aerith? If Sephiroth finds her, she's in trouble. Sephiroth already knows. Hey, why are you still sitting around? Let's go, Cloud. No, I might lose it again. If Sephiroth comes near me, I might. Yeah, goddamn it, it's because you that Sephiroth got the black materia. It's your damn fault. Yo, I'm telling you, he needs to have this same aggression in Rebirth, bro. I know you got problems. Hell, we all do, but you don't even understand yourself. But you gotta understand that there ain't no getting off this train we're on till we get to the end of the line. Cloud, we came this far. Aren't you gonna settle up with Sephiroth? No. I'm afraid. This keeps up. I may go crazy. I'm afraid. God damn it, jackass. That's what you are. Just think about it. How many people in this world do you think really understand themselves? People get depressed in life because they don't know what's up. But they go on living. They don't run away. They just, ooh, hello, Captain Kenway with the sub. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Much love, brother, man. Hope your day is going good. And thank you so much for tuning in, man. All right. Just pull out here to where? Cloud. Wait a minute, Tifa. Give him a little. He has to decide this on his own. You believe in Cloud, right? No worries, man. Appreciate you, dude. How's your day going, man? Merry Christmas. Well, sorry. Merry Christmas Eve to you. I was going to say Merry Christmas. I'm afraid to find out the truth. But why? Because you was a punk? It's like, I'm just kidding. But no, he a little bit is. So there's a lot going on in this man's head. I just want to know, what's it going to be? You want to find out about yourself, or are you afraid to find out? Either way, if you stay around here, or are you going to do... I'm sorry. Even if you do go nuts again with Seph, when you see Sephiroth, if it happens, it happens. I'll go outside your spiky head and bring you back to normal. Cloud, it'll be all right. We're all here with you. But if it happens, it happens. Don't worry about it. You're right. He's right, isn't he? Come on, let's go and find Aerith. So, we are back in Gongaga, and that whole little scenario that just played out, Barrett is literally trying to like get this man to pull his shit together because Aerith's in trouble. She needs our help. So we gotta go save her. So to do that, we need to go to the City of the Ancients, which is like very, very, very north. Now, playing this game when I was a kid, I ain't know where the fuck I was going, because none of it made sense. And I don't even think they actually told you exactly where to go. But if you follow this path over here, if I'm not mistaken, you can make it over there. Said it's going well, just relaxing before I go to the bartender for more Christmas parties. Woo, sounds like good times, man. Well, don't overdo it. because you still have to come home and celebrate Christmas with the folks, I guess. But enjoy yourself, if anything, man. Be merry, have good fun. Be merry, have a good time, and enjoy, like, you know, the pleasantries with your folks, man. I think that's the one important part about Christmas. Some people look at it for gifts and everything. For me, it's about bringing people together. Said, I'm not drinking, I'm slinging. Oh, so you out there giving everybody all the toxic, I said toxic, all the alcoholic beverages? By all means, man. That's what's up. My man can't wait. A whole bartender slash mixologist. I love it. But don't let everybody go crazy, if anything. It's crazy how when you're a bartender, you got to be the one that has to be responsible for everyone. But I mean, you did get people drunk. The way I was taught, it's like, because you are, I guess, providing the alcohol for people, you have to be responsible for them, which is messed up. By the way, I forgot my intention, Jules. I landed myself a new job. You got a new job? My man Silver got a new job. What you doing, man? All right. In terms of equipment, this man Barrett has a lot of shit. I don't know what I want to do. I guess I can give him the drill arm. Or I can give him the enemy launcher. Let's do the enemy launcher. All right. Man, hold the up. Damn it. I know one thing. She better come back with my stuff. Or I better have myself. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself here, and I'm thinking about in error. If she has all of my materia, well, not my materia, like some of my items on her, and I want it back. Can't go wrong with Shiva. Alright, and then let's see, in terms of things that I need, I definitely want her to, I said definitely want her. I definitely want him to cure. I'll definitely put, I think Cloud has revive, so I think I need to change that. Yeah, Cloud has revive, so let me arrange that. That way he has all that. All right, cool. Okay. That there. I guess I could put ice 3 on him too. Oh, you don't even need another fire. Come on, bro. I'll stick with that. So, he said it's the same field and seeing living, but now as a dietary. Oh, so you're just helping people, you know, just making sure they're getting the right food and stuff in their system. Like, well, helping them out. That's dope, man. Like, yo, kudos to you. Not to say like it's what I'm trying to say is it's probably a toughest job to have, dealing with old folks. Not saying like they're a problem or anything like that, but it's a responsible one too. And I mean, it just shows how much you care about the old folks. Or it could just be a job, but I mean, either way, you're doing something good. So I respect you, man. Not everybody's willing to do that. So thank you for caring for our senior citizens. All right, so I gotta put the staff in a decent spot. Pardon me for a moment, because like, not that I need the most focus here. You just gotta put the staff in the right spot. And if I'm not mistaken, they all should be pointing. Oh crap, I pressed the wrong button. So everybody's gonna line up and point to a certain spot, and it's like right here. And Kenway said facts, but hey, it's a house party for all the misfits that don't have or can't make it home for the Xmas holiday. Rented a giant Airbnb out here with like 10 bedrooms, so no one is driving tonight. That's good, because you know people, they get ridiculous sometimes and think, oh, I'm going to go ahead and drive home for the holidays. It'll be fine. I'm not going to crash. And then that's the last thing you need to hear. So glad you're taking the initiative and taking care of folks. Why is that pink? Oh, give me that fucking. Oh. All right. So the one thing I hate about, oh my lord, you got to get this materia. Got it. All right. It's called Kujita. And sometimes that little can be a problem. Grab, but I got him. We're good. I don't think I really need that. I mean, she has all the good material. I think I'll go ahead and put Kujita on. What do I not need? We can go and take that off for now. Oh, do I want to use Barrett? I kind of want to get Yuffie. Then again, you know what? Nah, we'll keep Barrett for the sake of dialogue. All right, so we get the water ring. And if I'm not mistaken, you walk up this way. Okay. You said, yeah, it's rough, but it's enough. I mean, it's a job at the end of the day, so kudos to you, bro. Not everybody can do what you do, so yeah, more power to you, bro. And again, thank you, because not everybody wants to do that. And Xmas Tiki themed drink menu, everything is going to be strong. I imagine a lot of rum, if anything. Can't go wrong with whiskey either, but yeah. When I think tiki, I'm thinking rum. And Christmas, I think whiskey. So overproof rum? Oof. Oof. Man, this man about to get people lit. I like it. Again, just make sure people drink responsible, because the last thing you want to do is babysit while serving. But I think it'll be good. But an Airbnb with 10 rooms, man, y'all get a mansion? All right, so I kinda know where to go here, I think. So you get the magic source. I don't. Nope, you don't have to go here. All right, cool. So you gotta come back over this way. So right now we're at what they call, I guess you could say, the City of the Ancients. It's not 100% there, but we're like up north. And do you come in here first? Get this, the guard source. I feel like there's something you miss here too. Shinra constantly, could this be the word of ancients? So I can't understand that. She said, where my drink at? I quit. Talk to Kenway. He got the drinks. I have one called a mistletoe Mai Tai. I like the sound of that, dude. What's in it? And Law, hello, love. Yes, we're getting closer and closer to a certain scene. There's a bit. Shall we take a break here? No. There it is. I was like, there is a materia here somewhere, and I would miss it if I didn't get it. So, boom, 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 boom. I feel it. I can feel it in the air. Cloud, what is it? Aerith is here. So is Sephiroth. What? Sephiroth? But how can you tell? It's not an excuse. I feel it in my soul. Then we better get her off our lazy asses. Right. Let's hurry and find her. Cloud is nervous. His palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Almond on his sweater, ready. Mom spaghetti. Yeah, this is a really interesting part in the game. So we come over here. Come over here. We also need to grab this materia up here because we can forget it. It's a comet. Earth is my planet. Let me stop. And let me pass that off to who's got double going on right now? Cloud does. So I can take off fire. Actually, both of them do double. All right, that's cool. All right, screw that. We ain't doing time magic. And then we come down here, and this is the little city of the ancients. We're gonna go save here. Not that I really need to save, because I'm about to kick Genova's ass, but yeah. My bad, I kind of gave away some details there. So, before I keep going, Cloud, Earth. I was like, chill, I got this, man. So, in the trailer that the last one that was shown, right? This particular scene was in a trailer, and this is the part where I tell everybody this is like the most integral part of the game. It's like the most important part. There's a lot of like drama that happens behind it. And as a kid, it shredded me as a kid. As an adult, I could care less anymore. But it used to upset me a little bit because of all the work I used to do in this game. But anyway, this part is so pivotal in the game, and it like really changes the course of the story because they lose a party member. And you guys are gonna see it here. It said it's a Mai Tai made up with cranberry, thyme, simple syrup, allspice drum, cinnamon, great, lime juice, curacao, and plantation 3-star rum and overproof rum. That sounds very tasty. With a little bit of spice too. I like that, man. Like, sadly, like my mouth is salivating because I know all those ingredients. So like, yo, that's pretty dope, man. People are going that's probably going to be a #1 like requested drink. Kudos to you, girl. All right, I fucking hate these stairs because you can go backwards, but all right, cool. All right, so earlier y'all saw Cloud like snap at one point, and now he's about to do it again. He whips out his sword. Giggity. He gets in a position. He brings up the blade. He's about to cut her down, and Cloud, stop! Luckily, his friends were there. Bro, Versina, what up, sis? She came in at the most important part. What are you making me do? Yeah. And then she puts on a smile. Then Shanana. And then he stabs her. And then he puts on a smile. Why coming in? That's very interesting. I don't even know how or why you came in at this particular time, but hey. Sadly, I like the right part of my eye, like there's a little bit of a tear that's trying to shed because it's still so sad. You still know how it feels. It hits your gut. Worst part of video game history? Yo, 100% Ellis. Oh, man. It was such a heartfelt moment, man. So, again, you've been playing with this girl from the very beginning of the game, and she dies. And it hurts so much because it's like, yo, we've been through so much together. We went on a date. You were in my party. I built you up. We've had connections. You were my friend. And then she dies. Sephiroth is like, I did it. This can't be real. Do not worry. Soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy. All that is left is to go north. The promised land waits for me over the snowy fields. There I will become a new being by uniting with the planet, as will this girl. Shut up! The cycle of nature and your stupid plan don't mean a thing. Aerith is gone. Aerith will no longer talk, no longer laugh, cry, or get angry, and fuck, this music is getting to me. Anyway. Sorry. It really hits your heart, man. What about us? What are we supposed to do? What is this pain? My fingers are tingling. My mouth is dry. My palms are sweaty. Sorry. I had to add that in there. My eyes are burning. I'm telling you, that was all Eminem bars right there. What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me you have feelings now? Of course. What do you think I am? Stop acting as if you're sad. And there's no need to act as if you're angry either. Because Cloud, you are. just fucking slings Genova cells at you, bro. That's yo. The part always got me, man. This man comes out of nowhere. I'm just throw a piece of Genova at you here. Fight that for a little bit. And this is Genova Birth. All right, so first off, cut the shit. Now, I was told you can get Omni Slash early in the game. I've never done it. Did you just cast Aqua Lung? Motherfucker. That's right, Tifa. Beat his ass. And when I get a moment, I cast Death. Sentence on her. She really gonna kick his ass. No. Yeah, that's right. Beat his ass again. Since F is an asshole. 100%, but I mean, what can you do? I don't think I learned that enemy skill. No, you don't. All right, cool. All right. I was about to say, if she attacks Tifa again, there we go. Fuck him up. Tifa isn't in critical though. Okay, she might be in. Nah, she ain't in critical. Touch with disaster. I don't think I've actually looked at this. No, I've seen this one before. Never mind. It's like a bunch of elemental damage that this being does. But apparently this summon is going to be in Rebirth. And it's good to have you here, V. You said, bro, this is my favorite game of all time. How long you staying on? I'm gonna cry. I'm actually just finishing this scene. Oh, GG's, we killed it. Thought it was going to be a lot longer, but I'm a little OP at the moment. Or more so I know what to do to kill it, but anyway. Because you are a puppet. And I just, and it's not Sephiroth saying that, it's fucking Genova. So that's why I'm like, bro, Sephiroth is, yeah, he's out there, his consciousness is out there, but I really feel like Genova is the one literally like controlling everything. She's the one behind all this shit. So even going into Rebirth, she is literally masterminding every single plot going on right now on both sides of the spectrum, on Zack's side and on Sephiroth. I'm gonna say sorry, Sephiroth on Cloud side, but it could be Sephiroth literally plotting and scheming the whole entire goddamn thing. So it's a lot. So that's all we've been doing, honestly, since we've been playing this game. Literally been going over like certain scenes, going over like finer details when it comes into this game, but then also looking like trailers and stuff like that, which we will do one day. Just look at the trailers and literally point out certain things and talk about like Rebirth theories in general. I plan on playing this all the way through. We'll finish this by, I want to say by the end of this week. I'll have this finished before the new year comes in. We're going to finish this game, but come January, we're going to play through Crisis Core and get to Remake, which I'll probably have Crisis Core and Remake done by the end of January. And then we just got to wait until the 29th for Rebirth. And typical burials, I mean, I've never seen anybody put somebody in the ocean and just let them sink. But I have seen people put, well, Vikings, they'll put people in a boat and then just, you know, let them go off in the sea by putting it on flames. Romans used to put people on like a thing and just burn, well, they'll probably bury them, but then they also do like honorable things and just burn them on like a, I don't know, ply of wood or whatever. This man just let her sink. I guess it was like the most honorable thing to do. And I remember like looking at a comment on this scene where it was like, you know, Aerith didn't technically die. Where Sephiroth stabbed her, it was like not a fatal injury or whatever. She could have lived. Him putting her in the water like this is what killed her. If I find that comment, I'll get back to you. Somebody was really, really like very, I want to say, I don't want to say articulate, but like they were very like informative on what actually happened, you know, in terms of like hitting an organ and whatnot. So yeah. All right, everyone listen to me. I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, born in Nibelheim. came to settle up with Sephiroth. What's going on? I came here by my own free will, or so I thought. However, to tell the truth, I'm afraid of myself. There's a part of me that I don't understand. The part of me that gave Sephiroth the black materia. If you hadn't stopped me, Aerith might have been... There's something inside of me, a person who's not really me. That's why I should quit this journey before I do something terrible. But I'm going. He destroyed my hometown 5 years ago, killed Aerith, and is now trying to destroy the planet. I'll never forgive Sephiroth. I must go on. I have a favor to ask of you. Will you all come with me to save me from doing something terrible? Barrett's like, I don't know, man. You got some shit going on with you. Yo, I don't think I've ever had Barrett in my party at this point, but like Barrett's like, I don't know, man. You got some shit with you. I don't think I can handle that. Might have to quit this mission. I don't know how Aerith tried to save the planet from the meteor. And I guess now we'll never know. But we'll still have a chance. We must get the black materia back before Sephiroth uses it. Let's go. And that, my friends, is the end of disc 1. Can you imagine borrowing this game from your friend and you get to this point and you gotta wait till you see them to get the second disc, or even worse, your second disc is messed up or something like that? I had some troubling times playing this game. So yeah. Oh, the worst was Final Fantasy VIII because they ended it off on a cutscene and the cutscene skipped so goddamn much. That's another discussion. And you're like, I'm just like, why not use a Phoenix Down? A lot of people said that, yo, she died, just Phoenix down her and bring her back. Nah, apparently when you die in a cutscene, you die for real, apparently. So that's it. But yo, that was it for that. Well, this part of the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys probably would like me to hang out more and everything, but this is where I said I wanted to end it. I wanted to finish it off here because it was important. And it's working in within my timeline and of doing things, I guess you could say. But we will be back for more tomorrow. God damn, that was loud. And then it would play Aerith's theme. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I didn't make a time for you guys, but we'll be back for sure, and we'll pick up and find out what's going to happen next. All right. So real quick, going into this, a lot of people, plus like from what I saw and like, I guess you could say interviews with not Nobu, what's the man's name? Tetsuya Nomura and Katase. I forgot his first name. But anyway, they were talking about where the game was going to end off. And there's a part where he says, after a great fate happens. And that's only because they're not trying to give details to people who've never played the original. This, you can speculate and say, this is the great fate. Aerith dying is very integral to the story because like it's supposed to happen. In order for Meteor to actually happen, I guess you could say, and certain other events that do take place, Aerith has to die. Otherwise, there's no point. But other people are speculating that certain other people may die. It doesn't make sense for them to kill Tifa or anybody else because they don't really play a huge threat to Sephiroth and Genoa's plans. So that's why I feel like she has to die. It's important. However, this is where I think the game is going to go further in Rebirth, because when it comes to another great fate, which we're going to see tomorrow, something important has to happen. And we'll talk about that then. And if you've already played the game, you should probably already know what I'm talking about. But a certain event has to happen, and that's what I think the great fate is. So we can speculate and say that when Rebirth drops, the game will end here, and then they'll just pick up later with everything that's going to happen, which you'll see tomorrow, plus other events. But I personally think the game is going to go beyond this. But that's just me. So we'll see. But yo, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love this game, and I hope you guys will check it out for yourself to see why this game is like a fan favorite for everyone. Obviously, seeing that scene there, it's heart clenching, I guess you could say. It really hits you in your feels. But y'all, I'm getting up out of here. I want you guys to make sure y'all follow my sister Racina here on Twitch. Versina, are you on Kick too, by the way? Because if so, I want y'all to make sure you go follow her there too. She's also another Final Fantasy fan. Which, little side note, and Versina, if ever you want to like kick it with me and talk Final Fantasy, like get theories and whatnot, let me know. I have my girl Law in here. She's also another Final Fantasy fan. My girl Kelly, she's a Final Fantasy fan, and we've been getting together with Munchkin talking Final Fantasy. And man, the theories, the discussions, they're really, really good. So if you have anything you want to add to the conversation, by all means, I might do something in Discord with you guys at some point, where we're just kicking it and we're just talking, we'll just nerd out for a bit. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a good time. For those of you that are on the kick side of things, I'm gonna be passing y'all off to my girl Rena. That's my homie. That like she's a beautiful girl and she plays some dope games. I've been hosting her a lot lately. I ain't getting tired of her. She's dope. Nobody else is on. I haven't really taken the time out to look for other people, so y'all can sue me for that one. But I'm gonna pass y'all off over to my homie Empire. He's currently playing Dead by Daylight. That's a person I haven't rated or talked to in a while, so I'm gonna pass y'all over to him as well. I'm gonna make some dinner for myself, and then I'm just gonna kick it for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve and enjoy yourself. And for those of you, if you're not doing anything, you want to hang out with me tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow. I haven't made a time, but I will be on. So just keep your notifications on and you'll see me tomorrow for Christmas Day. We're going to kick it and play some more Final Fantasy. Until next time, y'all be easy. Go show my man some love, show my girl some love, and I'll see y'all then. Till then, peace, y'all.